Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Creative Minds podcast. I'm going to be your host today for season 2, episode 3. I hope you guys have been having an amazing year so far. We have just jumped in to the third month of the year. I hope it's been kind for you guys. Thank you guys so much again for stopping by. I'm excited for today's episode. The guest that we're going to be having today is none other than Daeny. I've admired her for quite a while now. And if you are in the housing community, you've seen her style go from something else to another theme to another style, and she's just always put out consistency as well as bangers as well, right? So she started with the modern, and then she dived into some elegance, some rich, classy styles. But that's not all, y'all. That's not all. She also got into the cottages and the fantasy of it all. So I'm excited to have you guys here with me today as we dive a little bit into her mind. But joining me for this interview is going to be none other than my lovely co host, which is none other than Morgan. So, Morgan, how are you doing tonight?
Hello, I'm doing good. Maybe probably more nervous than our guest, actually. I don't know. Like every
Really?
stream is just nerve-wracking for me. But it's not about me today. It's about our guest,
Mm-hmm.
Daeny. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, that's good to hear. Are
Happy to
you
hear it.
nervous to be on the stream?
Yeah, very. I think I'm more nervous than you, honestly.
No, I promise you that's probably not true.
Today's interview, you guys, well, the interview with Daeny, it was supposed to actually happen since season 1, but a lot of things came up, and I had reached out to her to be the guest for season 2, episode 1. But with the change, I really wanted to do the announcements with Morgan joining us as a permanent, co-host, as well as having that interview, kind of killing two birds with one stone. And so she was very
Mhm.
understanding with that matter. But the time has come. It's finally here. I've wanted her on the show for so long, and she was actually like really supportive, and she was really into it. And I just fuck with her. I just fuck with her. I fuck with her vibe. She's amazing, and I hope that you guys see a little bit more of her personality, and what she has to offer today. So the podcast, you guys, is going to be in 3 segments, right? This is just the schedule of events that I'm going to be reading off for you guys. So, in the first segment, it's going to be the general introductions where we greet each other, have our icebreakers, and just opening conversations like we're having right now. We're also going to be asking the viewer submitted questions within the first segment. In the second segment, that's where the interview happens. So that's where we get into the questions, the topics, and we have those conversations, right? Now, y'all
Oh,
know
yep,
me.
that's the lengthy part.
Yes, y'all know me. I'm not all butterflies and rainbows, right? I bring the storm. So expect to get into some community related things as well. But don't worry, we keep it tasteful around here, okay? And for the third segment, that's where we're going to do the closing remarks, where we have our wrap ups, final statements, and of course, as I always say, where I give my thank yous, because it's very important to me to let you guys know that none of this would be possible without you guys' support. Not only the viewers, those who stop by, but also the guests who agree to come on the show and let us, you know, question them and dive a little bit into their minds. So, you guys, without further ado, let's get into segment 1.
I just wanted to quickly mention, Rem, that you
Mm-hmm.
just actually met a follower goal.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yes,
This is all
I
thanks to
saw it
Daeny, you
pop up.
guys. This is Dany's impact right now.
No way.
What do you mean, no way? Yes, way.
It's all you.
It's all you. But thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Also, Wolfram, I saw that you subscribed, I think. Thank you for that as well. I really, really, really appreciate it. It helps out a lot. Oh my gosh, okay. Daeny. Daeny.
Yes.
Ooh, this is where it begins.
Oh no.
Okay, so just to take it a little easy on you, I want to ask the first question, which is basically to tell us a little bit about yourself, you know?
Um. Oh, I'm a mom. um. I've always been really into interior design and all that. Um. I'm extremely nervous, so I'm blanking.
It's okay. Just
Um,
speak your mind. Just say whatever comes to your mind.
Yeah, that's the point.
empty mind in here going on. Is that
Yes, keep mind. It's okay. I have those head empty moments too.
I don't know. I'm pretty laid back. I'm very fun sometimes when I'm not tired. I don't know. What do you guys want to know? I can answer questions that way.
Well, how about what made you get into Final Fantasy 14?
Like just the game itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So it's actually kind of funny. My sister has been playing this game for a very long time. I think I was 16 years old when she started playing it.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
And I completely forgot that she was playing this. So one day, I think it was 2017, maybe, I was looking for a game to play, and I really wanted a game that had good characters where I could like choose a bunch of hair and all that. Because, I also was interested in the story, but the character is what got me. So I was like, oh my God, this looks so cool. So I got this one and I went on a completely different world than her. So I fell in love with it though. It was so much fun. And I met a whole bunch of new people. So I have been stuck with it ever since.
Awesome. Happy to hear that. So I want to just start off with the um, viewer submitted questions. And of course, Midori always comes with her set of questions for us. So I'm gonna take it off, and she starts off by asking if you could
Oh,
create.
actually,
Mhm.
hold on. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm reading chat and there's people mentioning that you sound a little bit quieter compared to me and Daeny, Rem. Maybe we can check that
Oh,
before we go in more.
okay. Mm, it should be okay now. I think, or maybe I'm just a little bit too far away.
Maybe? I don't know. Well, we can
You
wait and
sound
see because
better
there is a
now.
delay.
Okay. So you guys just let me know if the audio and everything is
Oh, I'm just loud.
alert.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love you guys too much. Oh my god. Okay,
Oh,
well,
we're finally on the stream. I can rotate.
yes. Danny, we need to get Morgan some streaming clothes. Do you see how he's dressed right now? He's not giving house and designer. I'm
He,
sorry.
No.
no, he looks like
You
one of
should
the
have.
guys on the beach. It always has like the giant mug in the hand and then the towel hanging from the shorts. Have you seen them?
Yes. Your comment is reminding me of what Asher told me. He said you kind of just look like you're dressed like a douche. I was like, okay.
Oh my gosh. I love it. Okay, so it seems like everything is fine in terms of the audio. So let's kick it off with Midori's first question. And she says, if you could create one housing item, what would it be?
Oh my god.
Ooh.
I would create stairs with a railing and a solid base. That's
Ooh.
all I
Oh.
want.
Oh, but I feel like
Just
knowing SE, they
imagine.
would implement that poorly.
Oh
Like
my
the
god, they
spiral
really would.
staircase.
Oh,
Yep.
that thing. Mm-mm. I hate that thing. But like, imagine how many slots you would save and be able to just
Right?
smoothly go up to a second floor. It would be so nice.
Oh,
Like all of the
we can
warnings
only
would just
hope,
go away.
right?
It would
We'd
be
probably see like a
amazing.
surge of loft builds with like an easy set of
Yes.
stairs that you could just
Oh my
apply.
god. I would build up so much more often.
I think we need better stairs in general, but I definitely
Yeah.
am in agreement with what you said. And
Hmm.
also, I
Oh my
want them
god.
to like cater for um those nature type designs. So if you're having stairs with railings, also implement one that has like um ivy curtains draping down to the
Oh my
sides as
god.
well, you know?
Oh,
That would be
this
great.
reminds
And
me.
not wall
Oh,
snapping.
oh yeah,
Sorry, go
that
ahead.
too. Yeah. I was about to mention because I remember seeing somebody in the housing. What am I saying? The housing help channel. Okay, in HDXIB, somebody was asking, "How do I make stairs like this?" And it was like exactly what you're describing, Rem. Like a nature set, like a little bridge kind of stairs where it'd go
Yeah.
up, but like it was like ropes along the side, so it looked like it'd fit into like a nature themed build. And that's
Yeah.
what I was reminded of instantly. That would be so nice, especially for that person who was asking how would they make that in 14.
You wouldn't have to, it's just one item, you know?
Right?
If only that'd be the dream.
Maybe with Dawn Trail, because remember we did have that part of the trailer where they just showed a rope bridge.
I
Oh,
think
they
that's a
did?
lot of wishful thinking.
But you never know, maybe they'll give us a downscaled version of it.
I
Probably.
see it for outdoor because they usually only give us bridges for outdoor.
Yeah, the wooden footbridge, that would be nice to have indoors.
It really would.
See what chat is saying.
Oh, well, actually, the ability to remove pillars inside houses, yes, that would be good. Give it to us, and then we are just disappointed.
True.
Oh my god.
If it would be pillars and balconies, I would be very happy.
Oh,
Pillars
imagine if
and
they gave us a balcony
balconies.
item.
Yeah, that would be great.
But actually, what about Midori's other questions?
Oh, I thought you were
Um,
gonna help me out here.
yeah, but like, I'm trying to segue back because now we're just talking about housing items. But anyways, we should oh my gosh, wait, I'm reading my own sentences now. Anyways, Midori's second question, Daedy. What's your favorite orchestrion song to use?
Um, there's this one, it's called Answers, but it's not, I think it's acoustic version or piano version. It's one of the really soft one. It is so pretty. It is like my top absolute favorite. And then if I don't have that, then I go with the ambient sounds like the bird noises or the cricket sounds. And then there's also one from Darlian.
Oh, yes, I think I know which one you're talking about. The night theme?
Mm-hmm. That's so
Yeah, I don't remember the
pretty.
name, but I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, I have no
Um,
idea.
Is it
I
what?
don't use orchestrions in my builds. I'm
I think it's
sorry.
like something scholar.
Speller's Harper? Well,
No,
that's
that's the
place name.
location.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
It's
don't remember. Maybe somebody in chat knows.
Something.
Yeah, y'all guys know which one it is. It's a night theme and old Charlie and by the harbor. You hear it, it's like doon doon like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know how accurate of a representation that was, Morgan. I don't know.
In my mind, it was better.
But yeah,
But
it
they
definitely
know, they
is.
know. Okay.
Definitely is better.
I'm sure somebody knows. Morgan cover, yes. That's the new acoustic version. My cover.
I will actually support it if
Amazing.
he
I would
gets
use
sued.
it.
Daeny, why are you lying? Why are you lying? You wouldn't. Why you won't?
Oh, Amaya, they said name. The Nautilus know it.
Ooh.
That's the name.
Oh, yeah, I would never have remembered that. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But I'm shocked
Oh,
y'all
Dreams
even
of
use
Man is a
that.
good one too.
Dreams of Man.
Hmm?
I have no idea how
Oh,
these things
Dream?
sound.
That's a Labyrinthos night theme. I think I remember hearing that.
Yeah, it's in I used it for one of my videos, actually for Pupichia's build. It was my Charlian Observatory. I used that song in that video.
Oh. Oh, yes. Okay, I remember this. I played it on YouTube. I just listened to it just now on YouTube. Yeah.
I'm just lost on the orchestrion topics. I don't use them. I put my
Really?
BGM off. Yeah, I don't really vibe with the music in this game.
What?
No, okay,
Oh my, hot
wait.
take.
Before
Cancel him. Cancel him.
no. Before anyone cancels me, it's not that I don't like the music. It's just that I'm always listening to my own stuff outside of the game. You know, which I think is fair.
Okay. Nice save, Rem. Nice save.
Thank you. I'm very PR
What?
trained.
Oh, it seems like you share the same mind with someone else in chat. They also don't listen to
Do
the
you?
endgame music.
Nice.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
That's one thing we can agree on. We can disagree on the monster stuff, but yeah, for sure.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, let us get into her next question. And this is interesting because I have not touched Island Sanctuary, so it's
Oh, me
going to
neither.
be nice. Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, Daeny, the question is, have you decorated an Island Sanctuary at all? And if so, can we see it?
I
Oh.
sadly have not. I have actually been bugging Jelly to do it for me.
Oh, so all three of us haven't done it.
No.
Mm-mm.
I'll be honest, I have not been to my island since
Oh,
before the update came out with housing
I haven't even
there.
unlocked mine.
Oh,
Oh my
okay.
god.
Wow.
I at
Well,
least have it almost to max level, but I just can't stand, you know,
it's too grindy for me.
gathering.
And yeah, I'm not a fan of that type of content. I'm not.
Jelly,
That's part of why I
I
didn't
placed a
unlock it.
tree.
Dang.
You place a tree, and then?
Yep. I was
Oh,
like,
that's
okay,
it?
tree.
Oh,
Wasn't good enough for me.
okay. Okay. But that's probably what I would do. That's literally how my personal yard looked like for a week.
But
It
no, all
literally
you
just a
had
Yeah.
was the
tree.
windmill.
Okay, yeah. Before that, it was just a windmill, but then I added a tree.
I will be honest, I have never, well, I mean, I did a Stara's yard. It turned out pretty cute, but my own yards and pretty much anyone else's, I've never touched. Not once. Don't do it.
You don't
I'm not
design
good at it.
yards?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
No, most designers don't, Rem.
I like designing yards so much I don't charge for it. That's free in my
I,
commissions.
I mean, if someone wants to have me do it, I warn them. I'm like, I'm not that good, but I'll do it if you want
yeah,
me to.
that's literally me. I'll be like, I'll do it for free, but I won't promise it'll be good.
Damn. I feel like exterior design. I mean, this is why y'all should unlock your islands and do some housing there. You're gonna get some experience designing
That's a
quote unquote
grind.
yards.
I haven't even started. I don't even have it
That
unlocked.
sounds like work.
But you don't
I
do
haven't even started a
content. Well,
quest.
until recently, I would say.
See, like some chat is agreeing with me. It's a grind. Don't do it,
You
guys.
don't know.
Right.
You don't have it unlocked. So you don't even you can't even comment on this. You don't know what it's like.
No, I've seen at least one YouTube video and a TikTok video, so that's enough information for me.
Wow. Wow. Master gaslighter, you guys.
Yeah, like that's not true. Oh, but Midori's next question was, what is your favorite dye color?
Pastel pink.
I think it's it's between cerulean or not cerulean, corpse blue, and I think turquoise green. I think
Oh
those are the
yes.
names. I really like those two.
Yeah, corpse
And
blue is so good for like windows.
And Gobby Bag brown.
Yes.
Love that one.
Yeah. 100% agree with that one.
Yeah, I feel like Gobby Bag is like a staple in like most builds nowadays. It's such a good brown.
I always use that one and cobalt brown, I think it's called. Those are like my go-to. I think that's how I got my quote-unquote chocolate aesthetic from the community. You know? Because I always use that shade of brown. That and black.
Yeah, you always use those 4 warm tone browns in the bottom row.
Yeah.
The Gobby Bag, Shell Brown, Mole Brown, to Cobalt. Oh no, not Cobalt. The other one would be Loam. Cobalt. Yeah, but I'm talking about the bottom row now. I was about to say that one was Cobalt next to Mole Brown, but that's actually Loam Brown. That's next to Mole Brown. Now I'm mixing up words. I'm confusing myself saying all these words now.
So we got into dyes.
But I'm sure somebody understood me. Yeah.
We got into dyes, and the last question from Midori, which I think is very interesting, and that is, considering you use a lot of these in your builds, what's your favorite ffxiv food dish?
I really, really like the mugs. Because I'm a huge coffee fan. Yes, I love the coffee mugs. And then it's also between the mushi and the oriental supper. Those are my favorites. I can't really pick.
Which item is the mushi?
It's the little bowl on the plate, the leaf plate.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I googled imaged it. It's the it. Oh, well those are good choices. Yeah, coffee mug is like another essential you see. Like coffee book combo, the
Top
only
tier.
clutter you need.
Don't forget the
Top
glasses
tier.
sometimes. Sometimes you add the
Meta actually.
Yep. Sometimes you add the spectacles next to it as well.
Right? Modern build staple. That's all you need. Maybe a plant in the corner nearby too, for a little bit of greenery. That's all your clutter.
Perfect.
Just label it as minimalist. You're good.
Minimalist, yeah.
Oh wait, you can't forget the alchemical lantern with it. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Get
For
them
the shadows.
Girl. Get them shadows.
Or even now the new lampshade we have that looks like a little classical lamp. I forget the name.
Yes.
Classic lamp.
I think it's just I think it is just called classic lamp.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm hoping Ellie isn't here. She's gonna be frowning, looking down on me. Like I can't believe this.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, honestly, that's why I try my best to help in their Discord, but I'm like, I know it's this. I can see the picture in my head of what item it is, but I don't know the name. Yeah. So I'll try to Google it, but by the time I find it, someone else answers, and I'm like, well, I did my best.
I usually just keep up the little housing item website open in a tab. for when I need to like remember an item. I was like, oh, I know the picture. Let me just scroll through real quickly through the list.
Oh my god, I
Don't be
need to
shy.
do that.
It's that one item with that one thing, you know?
Right?
Purples are neglected. That is true. We do need more purple.
I just don't know how to make those type of colors work in the designs I do. Then again, when I'm doing commissions, it's whatever they want. So I don't, and half of the times they don't want anything purple. So I don't get to experiment um, with those bright colors. Tish recently did a build where he um, used a bunch of bright colors. So Tish is really good at
Oh, the Barbie?
implementing
Are you talking
those
about the
things.
Barbie build?
No, he has like a recent one where he did a bunch of bright colors.
Oh, well, actually, speaking of Teach, he had a question too. And their question was, which housing item is legit the worst slash hate it slash delete? Thank you. That was the question.
I mean, I really do hate those stairs, the swirly stairs. What are they called?
This is it the spiral staircase?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I
what?
hate that.
Yeah,
I hate that
I
thing. I
think
don't
most
know
people
why it
hate
doesn't
I
it.
think
lead,
it's like mutual.
but I think that's like hate that I would never miss. But if there's one that I hate working with, um, honestly, it would be anything that has a snapping distance. Like if you want to use it on the floor and it just drops all the way down to the basement.
Oh,
I hate
yeah,
those.
no verdant partition,
Yes.
literally.
Oh my god. I have wanted to save slots and use that as like grass, and it's like, nope, you
Yeah,
can't
that's
do
why I had to
that.
make my recent build up in the air because I wanted to use it to save slots, and then I realized, oh, this is just always gonna fall down. I have to go up higher.
Mm-hmm. It is so annoying.
I think
Oh
for
my
me,
gosh.
I use it a lot, but I really, well, I wouldn't say I hate it because I need it, but it's gonna be the white rectangular partitions. It needs a buff, like increase
What?
the
Does.
jump height.
Oh, wait, what do you mean increase the jump height? Wouldn't that make it more difficult to work with?
I mean, it could, well, yes, because usually if it does have a high jump point, the
Yeah, it makes it
distance
worse.
is.
I would
There's
like to be
no
able to
winning in
put
housing.
wallpaper.
No, that's why you need a tall one.
We need different sizes. Can we talk about that for a little bit? Actually, we need different sizes of white rectangulars.
Mm,
I,
curved one would be nice.
that
Curve.
and I want wallpaper on them instead of having to work with a wall that has a giant like wooden top and a wooden bottom, so I only get like a little bit of space to work with.
Mm-hmm.
I would like a whole entire wall
That
with
is
no
true.
sides to be wallpaper.
Oh, that reminds me, I think it was Midori who mentioned it, wanting that same thing, but for like wooden lofts or like flooring mats, like
Oh,
wallpaper on
that would be
those.
so nice.
For sure.
Hmm. But we can only dream. Maybe with Dawn Trail. Let's all make our wishes. Maybe Dawn Trail will give us the all the items we want that we've requested for
Oh my god.
years.
I love the
Please.
wishful thinking.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're heading out of the first segment now, you guys. So we're gonna jump a little bit into the second segment. But before we jump into that, I want to ask you guys, how are you feeling? Has the nerves decreased any amount?
A little.
A little.
A little.
It'll be easier as we go through.
Okay, I'm happy to hear that. Okay, guys. For those of you who are just joining, you are watching the Creative Minds podcast. I am Rem. My co-host is none other than Morgan. And our special guest for today's episode is none other than Daeny Love. She makes incredible designs. We are jumping in to the second segment, and this is where we get into the majority of the episode. This is where you come for to really dive into the mind of our special guest. So let's start it off with the first
Ooh.
question. And that's going to be, what made you get involved in housing? And has that changed in any way?
So like I said before, I've always been into interior design. So when I got a house, I was like, oh my God, I want to learn how to decorate this. But mind you, I never knew that you could float anything. I've never seen a house like that before, right? So I think it went to 2019 is actually when I realized that people can float things. And I found this out because my friend showed me a video of Ashen Bride's house. And I was like, are you kidding me? You can actually do this? So I ran over to that house so quick and I was like, how did you do all this? So it went instantly to me learning how to float and just going from there and seeing what I could create.
Oh. Yeah, I feel like a lot of us were inspired by Ashen Bride, like early on.
Oh yeah, she's like started it all, most of it. Not all of it, but most of it.
Yeah.
I think it's like
How
a
about
bunch of the. Oh, sorry, Morgie.
oh no, you can go.
I was just gonna piggyback off of that and say, like, I think the HGXIV team are quite influential to a lot of designers, and it's because like they've been doing it for so long, and they're really in on the NA side of things, at least. Um, I wouldn't say set the standard, but they are so innovative in the way that they create and use designs. It really does inspire newer designers and even designers who's been designing to try to get a little more creative and just have fun, because even though they do um create some new things, they always tell us, yo, at the end of the day, you have to keep having fun with what you're doing, or else what's the point, you know?
I completely agree. Like, I probably would have stopped designing if it wasn't for my hubby, because he was actually into it before I started knowing how to float. He knew how to float, so
Mm-hmm.
he made it a bit easier and, kind of pushed me to do it because I was like trying to float a wall for an hour. And I was like, I hate this. I want
Oh
to
my
do it. And he was like,
gosh.
Oh,
you can do it. You got this.
Shout out to
well,
him
that's sweet of
though.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, but on that note of like designing and how you went in person to see Ashen Bride's one of her builds, and like learning like how did she do this? Like what was her process? What is your process, Daeny, when you build your creative process?
Um, well, I usually draw out like 3 to 5 layouts by hand, and then I
Mhm.
sit there and I procrastinate. and then
Okay.
and then I'm like, okay, I'll do some research and whatnot. Like, if I'm doing this style, like, say it's traditional Japanese, I want to make sure that I nail it on the head, that I do it justice. So I'll dive into articles about it and read up and look at the architecture. Like, I can make it in game and I will go from there. And sometimes I have absolutely nothing in my mind and I just build something and I'm like, oh, okay, that actually works. Like my treehouse build, I built that door. It's just the door. And then the build kind of got created from that.
Nice.
Oh, it's kind of similar to how I build. I just like build one thing and I'm like, okay, this is good. Let me
Right?
leave it for a week,
For a week is an understatement.
a month, maybe a year.
Maybe for years.
No,
Uh-huh.
not true.
Hmm.
Don't let them lie to you, chat.
I think everyone here knows this is public information at this point.
Oh, oh no, no. It gets done eventually. Yeah, see? That's what matters.
Yeah, because Wolfram does the same thing. It's
Yeah,
only the two
they
of you.
understand me.
Wow. This is so selective.
Yeah, let me just look past Alora's and Jelly's comments.
If I know one person who supports your take. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we actually had another question from Mia, right? But I wanted to, since it kind of ties into questions that would be good for this segment, I wanted to tie in their question here. And that's basically going to be, how has your style and builds changed over time?
Oh,
Oh, so before when I first started, I was very intimidated by trying anything else other than modern.
Mm-hmm.
Modern was kind of easy to me, so I stuck with that. And then as that was going, I think I finally did the Charlian Cafe, and that finally broke me out of being stuck in modern. So I started finally branching out, and then I made my witchy build and the Amorites and then the tree house. So I have completely like veered away from modern, honestly.
Nice. And honestly, as you
yeah.
mentioned Amarat, right? Should we take this as the
Hmm.
opportunity to? Oh my god, you
Oh,
guys could have told me you did the
we're finally
emotes.
going in.
Oh my gosh, I'm just standing here and you guys are you doing
You
all
saw
these
us the whole
cute.
time.
I literally, I swear I just saw. I literally just
Oh
saw.
my god.
Oh, thank
Before
you.
this, we were spinning for like a moment.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So for people to know when we go in here, I just finished this today. It has not been posted, so you all are the first to see
Wow.
it.
First
Don't be
look,
too hard, please.
premiere.
It's my first up in the air build.
It's the
Oh.
Creative Minds exclusive, you guys.
Oh my gosh, I wish we were on the other side because this would have been a good line to say, okay, now let's go east to head into the build.
Oh my
My
gosh.
god. But no, the door is facing west.
I'm running in.
Oh,
We'll talk about the
Wait.
build in detail a little bit more later on, but
Oh wait. I'm just realizing it would have also always faced west. What am I doing? I don't know cardinal directions now. Nobody noticed that.
oh my god, this is beautiful, by the way.
thank
Oh.
you.
Oh, I remember you messaging me about like how to do an elevator. So I see this is where you implemented it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the what's it called? The dragon floor lamp? Or did you use a different item?
Dragonflower lamp, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Actually, while we're here, why not tell us a little bit about this area here?
Oh, yeah.
The lobby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um,
Go in detail.
so I wanted to do Amarat just a little different. So I was flying around Amarat and I went into the building that's right by the Aetherite. And I was like, oh my
Mhm.
God, look how gorgeous this lobby is. And then I saw the doors and I was like, I bet you that's supposed to be like elevators going up to, where they live, like a high rise. So
Mm-hmm.
that's where I got this idea to make the lobby first. I
Oh.
was really excited about that. And I'm super proud of the doors I made in the elevator.
Whoa,
Oh yeah, you
okay.
matched them with the other side over here.
Mm-hmm.
So this is how it'll look if it's opened. Okay, this is actually
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought about that. I would have just made it a thing to imply that, okay, y'all, come in here and jump.
Oh, yeah, like a
That's it.
trim.
But
Oh,
this is
thank
so
you.
clever. Also, something that I
Ooh,
want
do
to
we have it?
mention
Hmm?
Oh,
is
what
I
happened?
like how it's not, because usually with elevators, people design them as in they're sliding to like left or right.
Oh,
But I like that this one kind of opens instead of following that standard
oh, I
design
see what you mean. The
trend.
doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, spoiler alert, but if this is a spoiler for you, I don't know what you're doing at this point. Um, when we first got into this, well, not really this area, but into like the Elpis side of the story, this is kind of how it was. Like when we walked up to like the grand doors, it kind of just opened like this, you
Oh,
know?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so should we
Oh,
should we head up and invade their home or?
Yeah.
oh, oh! Look at the ankle right here.
Ooh, this is sexy.
Thank you.
Let me give you guys a
Yeah, go first person. Give that white. Oh, let me get out the way too.
nice first person view here.
Wow. I'm reading the comments right now. One of them is funny.
How it opens like that
Yes.
so he can make a dramatic, oh my gosh.
Oh, what I love these windows are. I'm assuming this right here, this little what shape would this be called IRL? Like a half circle, an oval,
Mhm.
something. I'm assuming this is railing, or is this like a decorative bit of the window that lines up with the trimming, in the middle?
I think I was thinking more of like a railing, but honestly, I was just like, this looks cool.
Okay, that's fair.
I kind of also like how it does have the effect that we are high up. I'm not sure if it's because of the layering that's happening with the railings below, but also a nice effect that the waterfall partition has is that blue
Like a
glow.
gradient.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it
It,
kind of makes it look
I
like fog
love,
below.
yup.
yes, that's what I was going for. Because when I was flying up in Amarat, everything would start to get like a little misty and then like the water look. So I tried to replicate that as best as I could.
Oh. Oh, I just noticed the ceiling with the skylights right here.
Oh, yeah.
I like the size variations in them too.
Okay, yeah,
Cute.
it lines up with the entryway here, the shapes.
Hmm. Walk us through your process when designing the upper level of the build.
Oh my God. uh, so, of course, I made the elevator first. Then I started with these windows. They were a pain to do because of the balcony right behind them. So I
Hmm.
had to make sure that it was like perfect distance so there was no popping up anywhere. And then I made the rest of the ceiling. And then um, I got stuck here for a bit. I was like, I want it to curve. I don't just want boxy. I want some sort of movement in here.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So, because I was going to have the fireplace over here, but the stairs are right under here, and that wasn't
Oh.
working. Yeah,
Oh,
it
the
was
mansion stairs?
taking. It was taking all of my items and throwing it up or throwing it down, and I was like, you know what? Oh, I made the fireplace over here, and then I actually poked Astra, and I was like, would it be weird if I put a wall right next to the fireplace? Because usually, when it comes to living rooms, the fireplace is kind of in the center. So I
Hmm.
was
Hmm.
like, would it be strange if it was like off center, not the focal point? So thankfully I went with Astra's advice and did it this way because it really did work out. The bedroom was the last part that I did. I made the bed first. I got a crazy idea for the bed frame, and then I used who was it that you got that blanket idea from, Morgan?
It was Kiro Karasu.
Yeah. I figured that would be really great to implement here.
It is. It
But
is
yeah.
such a good combo. I love them for figuring that out with the glade benches.
Yeah, it's so good. But yeah, and then I had like 15 slots left to furnish the build. So here we are.
Oh, yeah, it looks beautiful.
Thank
Yeah, I think
you.
you did a really good job, and something that you do in your regular builds that I think you capitalized off of due to you building in the air is when it comes to layering, you really focus on that. And the cutoff points in where you use, I think this is the fireplace, right? The marble pillars and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Being able to
Yeah.
get that perfect cutoff point on the floor so it adds to the structure of the build. You were able to get that effect because usually if you build on the ground, you have to add some additional items to the walls of your build, whether it's the same item or you're gonna mix it up to get that effect. But you're kind of killing two birds with one stone because it's being built up into the air like this. And I just think
Mm-hmm.
that's really, really smart in terms of like designing and making the best out of your items, because you also have to consider you have a lobby below that also had to be designed and convincing enough to appear as a lobby, and then design a room or an apartment that actually also gives off that effect that it can be lived in, that people do engage with the space, and that it is something that's, you know, intentional.
Yeah, I'm really happy it came off this way. I was so worried.
So like, yeah, when I asked her, because she reached out to me to ask me if we were still on for the second, and I was like, yeah, of course. And so she was asking, okay, well, which build are we gonna go to? Because usually when I interview designers, I go to their most recent build. So we would have gone to the build that she created before this one. But then she was like, well, I'm working on a build right now, and I'm gonna see if I can be able to finish it by the second. And I kid you guys not, she literally messaged me again. Was it yesterday? I think.
I think so.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I think that's what you mentioned.
you were like, I don't know if I'll be able to get it done before tomorrow.
Oh, that's
Like,
reminded me
oh
of
God.
pre-stream when I was gonna message Daeny and be like, "Hey, you have 51 minutes left to finish that build." That's a joke, but then I never
Oh my
did.
God.
Oh my
Thankfully, I
god.
finished it this morning.
And it
Oh
looks
my God.
beautiful. It's beautiful.
It does.
Thank
There's a
you.
lot of like
Oh,
oh, did you want to go first?
I just wanted to point out, there's one thing I noticed when I was in Amarat is some of the buildings have like this ice kind of blocks on their buildings. Have you ever
Oh
seen that?
yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I tried to put that in.
I think those are supposed to be orosite? Isn't that what it is? Aren't those orosite
What is
crystals
it?
on the building?
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sure somebody who like pay attention to the lore more than me knows, but I'm pretty sure it's orosite.
I'm not a story player. Well, I'm a story player, but I don't know the actual little details about the story.
Yeah. But that's what I always thought it was, because the texturing was similar in the coloring to orosite. No, I don't think anybody else in chat knows the lore either.
Yeah.
What would you say is your favorite part about this build? Which part of the experience did you enjoy the most?
Not building up, that's for sure.
Not building
I
it up.
really, I really liked making the lobby. That was so much fun, and making the doors. Like, I was like, I really want to make doors. How am I going to make these doors? And then I had to remember how I did it in one of my old builds. It was just a French cottage. It was rainy, and I
Mhm.
made the little doors out into a tiny patio. I had to like think of that. And then I was like, I need demon walls because I can't have anything snapping. But besides that, I really like my bed frame.
It really is beautiful. Yeah, we can get a nice view there of it.
Oh, let me get out of the way.
I
Oh, actually, Wolfram commented that it's for sure not white or sight. Yeah.
Me.
I thought aren't the little what are they? The little stones that we get from the story? Oh wait, oh.
like the firestones and stuff.
Well, no, not those from like the primals. I mean the crystals where like they hold the recordings of the 13 like as
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
like yeah, aren't those all Orsite? Wouldn't that imply there's different types of Orsite? No, but now I feel like now we're
Marcy.
getting off topic. We're not gonna talk about lore. Never mind. Um. Oh, but yeah. But yeah.
Why are you inside the windows?
I
Right.
don't know if y'all have ever been in HDXIB and how like Volk. Now I'm butchering his name. Oh my gosh, but that's his own character. Everybody in there
Folk.
bullies him. Um. But they're nice
Oh
about it.
yeah,
They're nice about it.
the one that
But like
hides
he
in the
always, whenever
windows.
he, yes, that's him. He always every time he visits a build, he goes into the window, and just stares out like this. And I was just recreating, his antics.
Amazing.
Oh my god. Oh, but actually earlier, we were talking about your favorite styles and how you kind of, went through a whole like different phases of like modern, and then you did Japandi modern for a good bit, and then you kind of broke away with like lore related builds, including this one.
Mhm.
Um, Out of the styles that you've done so far, like which one would you say you gravitate to the most?
I really loved cottage builds. Like as cottagey cottage as you can get. Really, really love it.
Oh,
Yeah, I have one being worked on, but the day I get to finish
what
my own
happened?
house,
Oh,
it's it's my personal. I have
oh,
a gorgeous
oh.
kitchen. Rem has seen the kitchen.
It's
Yes, I
beautiful,
think you've
by
even
the way.
sent a picture in MH at one point, right?
Yep,
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
it's 130 slots of a kitchen. So I'm like, on trail, please give me slots because I am not tearing down that kitchen. It will stay like that even if they don't give me slots.
That was literally me for one of my builds. That one like open kitchen. That
Uh-huh.
was 2 years old. Literally, I made that in November of 2022, and I scrapped it. And Astra was like, "What are you doing? You're dumb. Bring it back." I remember
We,
Rem was there too. They both
yeah,
bullied me for it. They're like, "You need to bring it back right now."
yeah. I'm so glad you did because it was nice. It was great.
Which one was it?
The Scandinavian build that I did, that was inspired by Majolk Furniture. This one Canadian store, I think it was Canadian based.
The one that's up in the air as well?
Yeah, yeah, that one
You
was the
scrapped
pain.
that?
No, the initial idea,
Oh
like
my god, I'm
not,
so glad you didn't.
and then like a year and a half later, I remade it because I was talking about it with Asher and Rem. They're like, "What the heck? Why would you get rid of this?"
Craziness.
Ugh.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
It really does. So, you mentioned a bunch of variety of different styles that you do, right?
Yeah.
So now I want to ask you, and this might be helpful for those watching as well. How do you find inspiration for your housing designs?
Interest.
Interest,
Interest
yes.
all
Pinterest
the way.
saves lives, you guys.
And also, just trying out the ideas. Like, if you have an idea, just try to make it. Don't get mad at it. And honestly, if you ever need help with anything, like how do I make this more slot efficient? How do I keep something from snapping? Where is a good place for it? You can always poke one of us. Always. Because any idea is not a bad idea. So if you see something on Pinterest and you're like, oh, I wish I could make that, don't just wish, do it. 'Cause
Well,
I
make it
promise.
reality. You hear that?
Don't let your dreams
Yeah.
be dreams.
Hmm.
Right? Don't wait a year and a half on a build.
Take your own advice. Wink, wink.
Oh, actually, speaking of like, what is the word? Why am I blanking? The word. We literally just asked the question. Inspiration. Yes, there we go. That's the word. Speaking of inspiration, have you used Behance before, Daeny?
Yes, you actually are the one that got me to start using it, but they've been getting more and more fancy. So I can't
That,
seem to find anything
yeah, that, and
useful anymore.
also I remember mentioning it to Rem before stream how some of the listings on there got removed because of like the
Yeah.
site's like rules changes and how they're using the content on there for AI.
Dang.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
also, Allie, yes, that is going to happen, I promise. It's after commissions. I will be doing an Alamegan slash Thavnir build. I promise. It's coming. I have big ideas. I have a whole Pinterest board for it.
Oh, you hear that? Yeah. We'll have
I have
a new
so,
build from Daeny soon.
Mhm. I have so many ideas. I have
Oh,
like
but while
on my
we're oh, you can continue.
oh, just on my Discord, I have like a little section that says ideas, and I just keep putting all my ideas in there so that I'm like, which one should I
Oh,
do next?
that's what I do too. Oh, but I was about to say that on that note of like reading chat, I see that Jelly, you mentioned that you need shader tutorials from you guys. I don't know if you're in mostly housing. I did share the presets that I use in there, and I think those are the ones that Rem and Danny also use. At
Yeah,
least
I
I know I've
actually just
seen the passion tweak being used by you,
I'm
Danny.
yes. Oh my god, I love it so much. I constantly tweak it all the time to fit my builds. It is so pretty. You did such a good job making that.
But
Um,
yeah, if you're an MH, you can get that from the what's the channel called? Um, Detailed sharing something, or if not, if you don't want to join the server, you can just DM me and I can send you them. That's also okay. But yeah, thank you, Danny. Um, I did spend a decent amount of time. I remember making that passion tweak one, and I spent like a month on it because I wanted that shader to work, but I wanted to fix its issues with the ambient occlusion.
Mm-hmm.
you did it justice. Oh, actually, I might have to poke you later because I have to take photos of this build. And I'm going to
You know,
turn the
actually,
lighting down to 0 because it's too
yeah.
bright with the shader, but it's a little too dark.
You can
So
try the MS neutral. I know that one. I made a note of it being good in like Amarot and Elpis builds because that's the one. That's the shader I used in my Amarot build and my Elpis build.
I'm gonna have to send you a picture because I don't know if it's my monitor, but my monitor makes it look really dark. It might not actually be that dark,
Really?
but to me, it looks really
I'm
dark.
and the lighting that's here right now in person. I have the MS neutral shader on, and the lighting's fine for me. It has that like low light ambience to it
Yeah, I have
with all the
Yeah,
the
just
shadows.
send
shader
me
on stream right now, and it actually
the
looks pretty
photo.
nice.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
It's so tiny for me. I don't make this bigger.
Oh, somebody said in
Oh, that
chat that
smells so
HDR might
pretty.
be the issue.
Oh, I have it turned off, I promise. I hate HDR.
I think in terms of shaders, while we're on this topic, a good one that I would suggest you start off with is the faint. I think it's called Faint Luster. Um, I'm
Paint
not
luster.
sure who it's by. I don't know if
Ah, I think that's the
Riche.
espresso pack.
Yes, the espresso pack.
Oh, espresso has such good ones too.
Yeah,
That
espresso
is,
glow. There you
yeah,
go.
that is a great pack to get started. So you can tweak that for your personal liking. I think it has like a lot of default
Oh,
settings. Sometimes you don't even have to edit it. But yes, I would definitely.
yeah.
Really?
Shadow Knight from that pack is also another good one. I remember using that early on, and that's kind of what I mixed with Okami Passion to make the MS neutral shader.
Um, Oregon Jelly missed a lot about the shader talk
Really?
that we had.
Oh. Oh, well, y'all can continue talking. I'll just type it in chat because we don't want to get too off topic.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just run us along with the next question then, and that is going to be, was there any point where you felt extra critical about your designs, and why do you think that is?
Oh my god, I feel that way every time I build, honestly. Um, I always think like, so the size people kind of get to me
The size
sometimes.
queens?
Yes. Because they're like, oh, well, like, why can't you get more space and blah, blah, blah. And I have been a lot more slot efficient, I promise. I only find maybe one or two items laying around that I'm not using. But I do my best to like make it as gorgeous as I can and get as much space as I can, but it still isn't, as big as I would prefer it to be. But then I have to remind myself that I'm also obsessive over camera collision. I don't like my character to go through anything. I hate it. So there goes about 20 slots there. And then lighting, I have about 25 lights in this build, maybe more.
Oh.
Yeah, I got
How
that
many
from you,
queens
Morgan.
rest?
Um,
How many queens rest?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 8. I think there's 8.
Nice. It's actually not much.
Ooh.
I feel like sometimes
Yeah.
10 is the minimum.
One?
Yeah, but
10.
the
10 is the minimum sometimes.
Oh, 10. Oh, I'm sorry of you.
the Phasmoscapes save that. They give the kind of the same lighting, so it worked out. Otherwise, there would be
Ooh.
a lot more.
Not sure.
But yeah, and then I'm also a little like, I see people coming up with like new ideas of like how to make this furniture and this furniture. And before, like, I'm getting better now. Like, I made the cool bed frame that I haven't seen before, but I never really got to try to make anything new. I think besides the bed frame, the newest thing I had made, and I told this to Morgan like what, 2 years ago, about the butterfly chair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. Yes, I
Yeah,
remember
I was
that.
like, we can definitely make a chair with the butterfly photos with the towels. It'll happen. And then I
I think
finally
Peach got
made.
onto me about this. I think if it's the same incident. No, but go on, continue.
Oh no. But I just wish I could make more things, something new, try new items together. Yeah.
I think
Oh.
on that point, um, I feel like if you can use existing items and put it into a new setting, I think you are making it new. You are making it unique to you in context of that design. And also, it's very, very hard in this day and age of designing to create concepts that's like 100% never seen before. You know, it's
Right.
usually in the scope of the entire build. It would be easier in terms of creating, let's say, accent walls. We've seen it with um the stone textures. I think recently someone used the bricks from the antique sinks and created, I think that was Aiko who did
Was it
that. And
Aiko?
I think, yeah, I think she used it in one of her um designs where she like stacked those bricks and created that. But that's just one example. I think when you're creating accent walls,
Oh.
it's gonna be easier, but in terms of like creating new pieces of furniture, it really, really does depend on the items that we get with the patches.
Hmm.
You know?
That's true. Yeah, totally agree.
Yeah, if we had a lot more shapes in the game, I think it would be a little bit more easier to make
Easy.
new
Yeah.
concepts. Shapes are what matter
Yeah.
the most. Like, give me a slanted flat on its own, and that could just
Please.
breathe new life in the housing. Oh.
For sure.
I just noticed
Ooh.
I need to fix something. I'll do that later.
Are you noticing like things like me,
Mm-hmm.
like I do
Yeah.
with my own builds? You're like, oh, I just noticed this off center.
Yeah.
Don't point it
I
out,
just found
or maybe
something.
point
I'm
it
like,
out like I
yeah.
do. I think I pointed out on last stream for my own
Yeah.
build. I was like, yeah, guys, look at this is what's wrong with my.
If you sit where I'm sitting and look up into the corner, I think you might see
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah. Well, I mean,
it.
I don't think I want to see
you
it,
don't.
you know?
It's not really too noticeable. Okay. The
Oh, yeah.
shadow hides it. The shadow hides it.
But there's a blue light hitting it too.
Wait,
Oh,
where?
So,
I think it's
Oh, I
like in the
see. Yeah, the
corner.
blue light
Yeah.
from the other side. Yeah.
mhm.
Well, I mean, no, nobody will know. Nobody will know.
Don't perceive
Just
it, you
Photoshop.
guys. Don't perceive it.
Photoshop.
I'll, I'll just go,
Oh,
just smush it over a little bit. It'll be fine.
We don't perceive.
right. Hmm. Oh.
Oh, we have one of your clients in chat, Daeny.
Yeah, that's one of my good friends, actually. That's Mist.
Oh.
That's the Christmas house that I made, the one that I constantly change with the weather.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah, I
it
need
was the
that one for
cottage,
her.
right?
It's
Oh. Yeah, I
really
remember
small,
that.
but it's cute.
It's an adorable build.
I think we
Thank
visited
you.
it for a
A
housing tour
tour,
stream
yeah.
before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think we actually had her talk about that build a little bit. And I remember pointing out the kitchen in particular because I always like the way she fits her kitchens just in the most compact spaces and just make them look so complete. Like it just blows my mind.
Yeah.
Oh, see, make me do a big kitchen. Oh god, that would be a challenge for me. I like my things small.
Hmm. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to like remember where were we before we got to this topic? Because I was a little bit distracted with answering some shader questions, but I can just pick a random one from the list. We'll get back on topic that way.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. Oh, okay, yes. Okay, next question. Is there anything about the community that you enjoy the most? If yes, can you share them with us?
How friendly and helpful everyone is.
Oh.
I remember when I was first starting out, actually you, Morgan, and Alora are the ones that pushed me to make a Discord and, start, taking commissions and getting out there more. If it wasn't for you guys, I don't think I would have done that. And then we have what this go under Wolfgram, I think. Then we have all of MH that made me feel so welcome into the Discord, and then that's how I met Rem and Astra.
Hey.
So
Ooh. Hey. They're all nice people.
I've become
I'm gonna have to interrupt you guys right there. Please
Okay,
don't let the
whoa,
streets,
what do you mean?
Please don't let the streets hear y'all saying that I'm a nice person. Do not put that out there. That is
Oh
slander.
my
That is
god.
defamation.
Rem is a nice person, everybody.
I do
Don't
not
let him
know
lie.
what they're talking about. I do not claim that.
Rem
okay?
is a good friend unless
Yes.
Rem doesn't like you.
Right? Rem only bullies me like once a day. He's nice.
Oh my gosh. But I'm so happy to be on a friendly basis with most of the designers that I have admired since I started. It is really, really nice to be with all of you, truly.
Yeah, that's a good thing about housing now, like in this modern time of like housing, like there's so many communities that you can just like join and be a part of for housing.
Yeah, everyone is so, so sweet.
And speaking
4
of that,
years?
like
Has it been 4 years?
one of the
Oh, what happened?
Someone said it's been a whopping 4 years of build. Has it actually been? It's been 4 years. Okay.
Wow. Oh. Is that my internet or is the stream? Okay, no, never mind. I think that was just my internet for a moment. No, I think it was just on my end. I thought the stream died for a moment because it was like buffering for a good bit.
You scared me.
Ooh. I scared myself. What do you mean? Oh my god. Oh. Oh, but yes, all the communities we have now in housing are just so kind and welcoming. I remember joining mostly housing. And I know you even mentioned it because you mentioned at the beginning that I think I don't remember. Was it me who invited you to MH, Daeny?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh.
Yeah, everyone needs to know that Morgan was like always there anytime that I needed something. He would come all the way to whatever house I was at and help me. I was like,
Ooh, I still do that for people now. Oh, I try, but I'm getting a little bit more busy now. I know a lot of people still reach out to me for help. Like, well, but actually, even now, even don't be afraid to reach out to me. I will go and visit in person to your build and help.
He really does. He genuinely does. Sometimes when I need advice on something, even if it's just to send him a picture, and I'll be like, yo, what do you think about X, Y, and Z? And he's gonna be like, okay, well, you know what, you could do this way, and you could do that. And it's usually, it may seem like such small or simple changes, but in the scale of the build, overall, 110% hard-hitting, genuine advice sometimes.
Yeah.
So we were just on the topic of communities, right? Now, Daeny, housing is not the only community in the game that you're a part of. I noticed from your Twitter that you are also involved with G-posing. How has that experience been so far for you?
Well, so far it's been really good. I've met a good amount of friends from it. They're all very sweet. I'm still a baby when it comes to G-posing. So I'm trying to learn and figure all that out. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's nice to be able to kind of, make a character and, do a lot of work on them and, see, I don't know, see people interact with that and their stories and everything. It's amazing, honestly. It's fun.
Nice. I'm very happy to hear that. I know sometimes with G posing for me in particular, I don't do it often, and right now I'm kind of battling the conflict of I kind of want to fall in love with the game again. So I'm
Hmm.
really strongly considering just getting rid of every single one of the mods that I have installed just for that sake. Like I really want to get back into how I felt about the game and my character in 2019 when I first started playing 14. Damn, that feels so weird to say. But yeah, I've been really battling with that. So I'm not sure. Maybe we'll see a little bit more vanilla from my side of things, but I'm really not sure.
Well,
Ooh. Oh,
you know,
oh, you can go first. Sorry.
no, go ahead.
Oh, okay, I was about to mention, and we're on the topic of GPOs, and I saw that somebody asked, and oh, well, you kind of answered them. I just
Yeah.
noticed. Well, okay, well, never mind then on that question. But there is another related question that I can ask, and I know that we just asked like your involvement with GPOs. Um, you're active now in it. What am I saying? You're actively involved with GPOs now, right?
Mostly, when I
Mostly.
get the chance to.
Oh, okay. So this is kind of related to housing. How do you get your ideas or find inspiration for any of the G poses you've taken recently?
Well, I just find a cute pose and I try to find a spot with good lighting, and then I sit there and I fight with the hands, usually.
And
Yeah, oh my god, it's so bad. Like, the hands look 10 times bigger. I don't know why, but
Yes.
it's just like it becomes a mitt. And so
mm.
I'll start stuffing the thumb underneath the hand. I'm like, get
Oh, what?
smaller. Oh my god. But I haven't really gotten that far into it just yet.
Okay.
I'm still a little shy of some of the GPOs community. Um, Rem kind of knows about one little drama thing I happened, but I have some
Oh.
friends that are starting to kind of, make me feel better and,
Because I was ready to
tell
fight
me that
y'all.
I'm fine. Right?
Oh.
Fight.
I've changed my character so much more now. So it better be fine now that
Oh.
so I
Some
think
people
I
are
might
asking to
be.
fight for you.
You guys, we can't promote violence. Y'all can have a healthy sit down with some milk and cookies.
Yeah,
You
okay.
know?
Healthy sit down. Stop
Yeah.
lying, Rem. You're gonna slap him.
What? This is defamation. You guys. Y'all were just saying 2 minutes ago how nice I was. What? I'm nice.
Oh. Oh,
I'm
you're right. You're right.
nice.
You're right. Rem is the nicest, most kindest person in the world that I've ever had the pleasure of meeting. Rem can do no harm.
Gosh.
Oh
No,
my
it's just
gosh.
the GPOs community. Sometimes, not everyone, but sometimes can be a little scary. Like, it's nice to be able to share things, but if you take inspo at all, even if it's just like an outfit idea, it can sometimes step on the wrong toes. So you kind of got to be a little careful. Like, most of the GPOs community that I know are so, so sweet, but
Mhm.
there are some that aren't very sweet. So it's like a hit or
Yeah.
miss sometimes, but you got to have some good friends to back you up.
True. And we even had Amaya, who's here right now. We interviewed her on the last episode, and she actually talked about a little bit of this during her interview. And this is kind of the reason why I created this podcast, so we can have more people from the different communities in the game talk about their experiences, because sometimes it's not just the glitz and glamour. And at the end of the day, yes, we are playing a character. We're still humans and we have human experiences and situations that affect us and can affect us or can happen. Whether it's something that
Mm-hmm.
is intentional, deserved, or not, it could just be like, damn, wrong place, wrong time type of thing. And that's usually how it goes, unfortunately. Um, but you just have to keep doing what you got to do and try to stay as unbothered as possible. And like you said, have some people who you can surround yourself with that's really gonna hold you down and just remind you what is actually important, and that's that
Mm-hmm.
you are having fun.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm actually so happy that I've gone back to my Daeny OC. She's supposed to basically be me, before I had a
Mm-hmm.
baby. So I love her very much. She means a lot to me. And it was really disheartening when I kind of had to get rid of her until I had, the money to upgrade her because I only had a certain amount of like mods at the time. So, I couldn't change her as much as, not to be similar to someone, but I'm still using my colors. I will always use my colors. Those are my colors in real life. These are my colors on my character. People don't own colors. But
True.
yeah, I'm currently starting to bring her out more. So hopefully you guys will see more of Daeny G
Yeah,
poses.
that'd be good to see.
I'm sorry if they suck.
Oh no. Oh my. Oh,
Oh, thank
but
you.
oh. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I'm getting distracted. Since we're on the topic of like, both G posing and housing and ideas you've had, are there any concepts that you've had in mind that you haven't been able to execute yet for either?
Oh my gosh, hang on. Let me pull up my list.
Oh, she
Where
has
is
a
it?
list, so definitely the answer is
Oh,
definitely yes.
right?
Um, okay, so I kind of did Elpis, but I didn't really do Elpis, so I need to do Elpis.
Oh,
And there's one that has been sitting with me that I really want to do ever since I saw Ellie's build is a castle.
Chocobo build?
I
Oh,
really
I thought it was
oh the
gonna be
chocobo.
Chocobo.
Oh my god. I don't know how she made that yellow work, but she did. I am not brave enough. I
Yeah, but a
really,
castle
really
build, that sounds interesting.
Mhm. And then I really want to make the hat shop from Howl's Moving Castle.
I don't know. I've never seen that before.
What, Morgan? Excuse me, what?
I don't
Hot
think
take,
I have
guys. I've never
either. I
seen
will
Howl's
say
Moving Castle.
I haven't seen it
Okay,
either.
you two need to have a movie night and watch
Well,
it
all three of us.
and then come back to
Or
me. Please.
actually, Housing Maids movie night. Everybody invited.
Hell yeah. You're like, let's do other things besides building, Um, oh, and I've been meaning to do Crystarium.
Oh, that's a style I've been wanting to do too, but
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay,
don't know.
you
That's
do
gonna
it
take me
first.
2 years.
No,
Me
come
first.
on. I need the inspo. I don't
No,
know where to start.
no. I'd probably have to like find somebody who'd want that, because the current person I'm building
I
for right
do.
now, they didn't seem interested in it, but they
I
seemed
do.
interested in the other idea that I'm doing.
I have an empty lot.
I the
Hold on.
repeated I do. No, I can only work on one build at a time.
Damn it. Come back to me in 2 years. It'll probably still be empty.
Ooh. Oh,
That's a
but
nice
were there any
question.
other ideas or concepts you had in mind?
Um, yes. Gothic. I really want to do
Gothic?
Gothic.
Okay.
Marble. You know how people do those gorgeous marble builds with all the plans and somehow it just looks so fairy tale and amazing? I really want to
Mm.
do something like that.
Oh,
With like
yes. Now I know what you're trying to do.
water.
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah,
Um,
like a fountain type build.
hmm And then I've been wanting to make a workshop, something that I could give to an FC, kind of try to make it to the door of an
Hmm.
FC. Um, Under the Sea. Um, I also want to do like role play builds where like I make a bar or a really cool cafe. Like I've done a cafe a few times, but those were kind of like me learning how to do a cafe.
Hmm.
Now
Hmm.
that I have that down, I can make it more of an intimate setting where now you can really go in and feel like you're in a cafe that would be in the game versus, there's a random
Oh, does that
cafe.
mean you do a lore-inspired cafe again? Well,
That's what I'm
Crystarium
trying to do.
Cafe.
That's such a good idea. I'm writing that down.
Kill two birds with one stone, because you needed to do a Crystarium build,
Yeah.
so might as well. I think it's
True,
very
and that's
doable
such a
too.
good place because they have like the cool little restaurant spot in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go. There's an idea.
Somebody said a gothic Crystarium Cafe. There you go. You can do 3 if you really
Yep,
wanted.
kill three birds with one stone.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
But I don't agree.
missed.
I don't agree with that though.
I would so do it.
I wanna see you give your gothic build the personal and individual undivided attention I think it
Ooh.
deserves. I think that's what
It
I'm
seems like it's gonna
probably
Yeah.
be a
most
favorite by
excited.
Rem.
Yes. The moment she said a gothic build, I was just like, I know it's
Yeah, I
gonna
thought of
be.
you in that moment, Rem.
Yeah, I was just like, I want this. I really do.
if I if I go gothic, it's going with the dark woods and Victorian era kind of gothic.
Ooh.
That
Ooh.
is what I want to do.
I still want to see because I did do a pastel goth build. It flopped, but uh, I really loved that build. It was really challenging to design it. I found my inspiration from a build in Sims.
Wait, which one?
It's just called Pastel Goth. It's a build I did in like
I remember that one.
2021 or something.
Yeah.
Early
You
days as
had
a
the
designer.
staircase bookshelves for like your transitions into the different rooms.
Yes, yeah, and it was really fun. It was a really fun build to do and to make it work out in Final Fantasy. So I'm really hyped and excited to see you do that build. I'm hoping that it could potentially be pushed up the list by a few spots, to the number one spot. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, I think I'm looking forward to seeing that one.
Oh, there you go, Daeny. You know what to do next.
Yes, so gonna make Ren happy.
I'm already happy. Like I've seen so much of your builds, and you've given me the pleasure of visiting some that you haven't even made public. So I really do appreciate you and your designs overall because you just do some amazing things.
No.
Like you said, you started off with the modern, and I think those were mostly inspired by designers like Ashen Bride. There's another one, but she's escaping my like she's at the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember her name.
mm,
Yana also did some,
Yana?
yes, Yana did some really lovely ones as well. And over time you've just started doing your own thing, and that actually runs me into the next question. Hold on, you guys, before we do that, right? So sorry, today I just want to give a quick shout out to Sorry. That's my manager, okay? It's my manager, that's my best friend. So I ran into an issue before the stream started that it could have potentially delayed this episode happening. And so for a long time, if you've been watching the past episodes, my FPS has been dropping a lot. It also rendered me unable to actually play the game the way I wanted to. And it basically just was a big hindrance in terms of me actually having these episodes be at the quality that I wanted it to. And so it turns out that my downloads folder um, had about 65 to 70 gigs of stuff combined in there, right? And so basically, also take your time, Daeny. So I had used the storage sense on my PC to kind of help me clear out some of that storage. Now, I did save some of my documents and my files, the important ones, but for some reason, it didn't dawn on me that I have this podcast and that all of the files and attachments and graphics that I have for the podcast is still somewhere in that downloads folder. And so when I did the storage sense and everything was cleared out, that immediately fixed the problem, right? I just didn't have enough storage for my PC to process everything. And so 2 hours before today's show, I
Oh.
opened OBS. And OBS had a nice little greeting for me that was like, hey, OBS here. All of this is missing. It's nowhere to be found. And so I really had to problem solve because I really did not want to delay Daeny yet again. It would have been really unfair because, like I mentioned before, if you were here, that we've been trying to make this episode happen for a long time. And I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Sari for helping me be able to recover all of the graphics, all of the things that I needed to put into place for this episode to actually be on time here today. So I just wanted to give a quick and heartfelt thank you so much for this, because without you, it would not have been possible. Daeny did mention that she had to step out. I'm not sure if she's back
I'm
yet.
here.
Okay, awesome.
Yes.
Okay.
So now that Dany's back, it brings me into our next question. And I was talking about you diving into a bunch of different things of where you started and where you are now in terms of styles. So I wanted to ask, how did you find your creative niche, whether that's in housing or GPOs?
Honestly, just I don't know. With housing, I've always just been really, really into creating a home. So I just really wanted to keep working on it and making it as good as I could.
You know, can I suggest something that I think kind of answers this question?
Uh-huh.
I think the moment you stopped limiting yourself in terms of like just staying in that modern box, I think that's what made you find your niche, because now you're not restricted to anything.
That's true.
Yeah.
You see it
Very
being
true.
reflected.
Yeah, it's actually really freeing to no longer be stuck to just one style. Honestly, like I used to turn down so many commissions when they would ask me for something that wasn't modern. I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know how to do that. So I was just too scared. So, I don't remember
Yeah,
what
and look at you
actually made me.
now. You have a whole list of like concepts you want to do.
I
Yeah.
know.
They're all
Oh my
different.
God.
We had goth, we had Crystarium. What was the other one that we had? I think another
Cafe.
cafe. Yeah. So yeah.
Oh, and don't forget
Okay.
Alamegan.
Alamegan,
Alamegan should be on there.
Yes.
Mhm.
That's for Wolfram.
I can't wait to do that one. I have been dying to do it.
Hey, I won't be mad if you do that one before the goth one.
Let's see. It depends. Do you want to see Gothic in a small, a medium, or a large?
I just want to see
Go
Gothic
big,
done by
large.
Daeny. That's all.
What did you say? Rex?
Actually,
I said I just want to see
actually,
Gothic done by Daeny.
speaking
I
of
do have a
largest,
large.
oh well, you have a large. Never mind. I was about to say I still have a large stuck on Dynamis that I'm not even using, and
Oh
I
my
offered
god,
it
could
I think
I?
2 streams ago, and unfortunately the person I offered it to is not available to take it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna re-offer it to somebody else. So yeah, I mean you're free to take it. Well, not like take it, but like use it to build in it.
You said you could take it, but you can't have it. You know?
Right.
As long as we have a way to get items, I will happily do that. I was like,
About that. I don't have access to script lanterns, so we would have to outsource
okay,
them. But I
okay,
do
that's
have a bunch
fine.
of items in
Understanding.
storage from all my previous builds on Aether that I kind of took with me.
Where on Dynamis are you? Because I know someone that can help if you're on.
Madeline.
Oh damn, they're not on Madeline. Where are they?
Yeah,
They might
the
be.
last time I needed lanterns, I had to ask Pete for help, and that was for my recent build. I got her to get me script lanterns.
If you
See,
need
there we go.
not I was about to say Starlight. If you need Queen's Rest, I can shoot you some of those on Madeline.
Oh yes,
Wow, is this a commission now? Am I commissioning you?
I'm so honored. I will happily do that.
Maybe I can get
Oh
Cam
my
to help with
god.
the lanterns. I know I tried asking him for help, but then he didn't answer me back, so I ended up getting Peach to help. And then he came back later and he was like, oh, never mind then.
How is Cam doing? I just randomly saw him pop up on Twitter, and it's been months since I've seen anything from him.
Oh, I don't know actually. I kinda still keep in touch. But our recent conversations have mostly only been about Genshin Impact. So
Well, hi Ellie.
so you know at least he's playing Genshin Impact and Honkai.
Gotcha games. Oh no.
Welcome back,
Yeah, the
Ellie.
gambling addictions. Oh, Ellie didn't see those moments where I talked about her earlier in the stream.
Ellie, I'm gonna snitch on him. He forgot item names and he was like, oh my god, I hope Ellie's not here to see.
No, that's not what happened.
I'm pretty sure that's what
No, that's not
happened.
true.
I'm pretty sure.
Lying.
Pretty sure.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
I'll personally DM you the timestamp where it happened, Ellie.
The timestamp. Oh my. Oh, but yeah. You're free to do whatever you want in it. I don't mind
Oh my
if you
god.
do end up taking it.
Well,
Wait, is
I
the
plan
large in
to.
Goblet?
Wait.
Or
Yeah, it's in Goblet, so it's like the ideal plot.
yeah, it's perfect for the Alamegan one.
Oh, there you go. Well, I don't know. Well, I'm not gonna say do that because again, do what you want.
I'm gonna do that one.
Right.
Hmm.
Do what you want,
mean,
but
but
hint. This.
Who would expect to walk into a goblet house and be like, got it?
True. I feel like I'd expect a gothic build in like Empyrean.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that is
Gothic
true. I
Castle.
don't have any.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. So many ideas.
Yeah, write them down. Oh, Deli, you mentioned Genshin housing looks so nice. That is real, real. You should play a Genshin just for the housing. Well, actually, no, because it's a gambling game. Never mind. I would not recommend a gacha game to anybody. But unironically, look up YouTube videos of Genshin housing because it is very beautiful.
I didn't even know they had housing in Genshin. I tried it for like a few days when it first came out, and I was like, I'm bored. That was it.
I don't think
I
I've
got
ever
my
tried
husband
it.
for a bit though.
I think
Every
it's a
like
little bit
few
of a
days
grind to get into it.
it is, but every few days, my husband was like, what is that pack? It was like some sort of pack that you would buy, and he was like, I have it. I'm like, oh my god. You
Oh,
just
he'd buy the
asked me.
crystals?
I think so. It was that or
I had a little
something, and
crystal pack.
I
Yeah,
was
this is
like, are
why I don't
you
recommend
serious?
gacha games.
Oh my god, he was obsessed.
Oh my. Yeah, people are commenting in chat of their stories playing Genshin Impact and how they got addicted. Oh, but back back on topic. We talked about your creative like how you found your creative niche. Yeah, going back more to the community aspects sort of. As you know, in the housing community, there's something we like to call crime tools. You've personally had an incident in regards to one that has become widely popular. Would you care to share a little bit about that experience?
An incident?
Well, yeah, we're being a little bit hint hint, but I could probably be more direct because Rem worded it like this.
Well, there's been some here and there, but
It's it's like
Make
it's
place.
regarding, yeah.
Oh,
I
huh?
wasn't gonna say it, but okay.
I'll say it. I'll be the one who gives the hot take. Make place. We're talking about make place.
Oh god, the awfulness.
Mm-hmm.
Um, are we on about the horrible person,
Well, I don't know.
or are
What
we
experience?
on?
Like any. Give us the stories. We're into the drama
Yeah,
section of the
this is
interview now.
Oh,
the tea.
This is the hot
oh my
take.
goodness.
Controversial.
Okay, so before I did anything with Make Plays, I did drawing. So I was like, oh, I can save my builds through this. This is so cool. So I always have them. Um, and then in the Make Plays Discord, there's a spot where you can report, if designs were stolen or something. And oh my god, in the beginning, a lot of us were having our builds
Yeah.
stolen.
Yup.
It was a little crazy, and this is so funny. So I think it was Astra reported one, Morgan reported one, and then I saw one of mine. So I reported. Oh my god, was this like the worst thing I could have ever done? This person, like, oh, they went into the MH Discord. They were taking screenshots of like our conversations. They were going onto Twitter and going crazy and like bashing me and saying awful things, posting our conversations onto Twitter and taking them out of context completely.
Yup.
So like completely cutting out some of the words. So it just made it seem like we were saying awful things when we're not. Oh my god. It was so bad. I think it took like what, a whole week or two for it to completely stop. And it was just because this person was trying to give away my hard work that a client, paid their gil for. Like, I don't think people really seem to understand that. Like, they're like, oh, well, you don't own the design. No, but what about the people that, save up their gil and wait months on end for their favorite designer just for someone to rip it away and give it to everyone else?
Yup.
That's pretty crappy, don't you think?
And I
I
actually go ahead, Mom.
Oh, I was about to say, I do want to. Wolfram brings up an important point that we need to make. About the well, how should I word this? Somebody in chat mentioned people stealing builds by simply visiting them. That's a separate issue, and that's not. Well, I mean, it's related to Make Place in a way, but it's not by the same dev. So I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea and go and potentially harass the
Oh
Make Place
yeah, no.
developer for that.
Yeah, we don't
No, he is such
go ahead.
what is his name again?
Jaws.
Jaws, thank you. I was gonna say shark. No, he is a
I mean, that's
sweetheart
close.
and he has truly tried to do what he can for us designers, and it has put him in like a crappy boat, and We don't want that for him at all. He has done so much, and it's just him alone doing all this work and making it possible for people that, can't sit there for hours floating to be able to still enjoy housing. And
Yeah.
it's amazing. But of course, there is horrible people out there that decide to rip away everyone's happiness because, oh, I can't have it for free. So let me steal it and make sure everyone can have it for free. And then they bash the designers in the process. So it's amazing. But,
I actually remember in terms of what Wolfram is saying that they had to make mostly housing a private server because of that. I remember having to explain to a few other designers because it kind of shifted like the purpose of that server, because it was meant to be a place that designers can just talk about whatever and just focus on the designs and not the house and all that extra shit. And they were telling me, well, they can't really like support that server or the people who's in there, and I had to, tell them like, yo, well, firstly, I'm not gonna be in any place that's going to be promoting any type of like people going against anybody. Like, I've always been the type of person, if you're doing some slick shit, I'm gonna tell you you're doing some slick shit, and I'm gonna tell you how you can like address that or fix that issue. I'm very direct, so I had to let them know I would not be in a server that promotes that type of thing. So let's dead that interpretation from the start. And yeah, it just kind of made it into an awkward position, for a lot of the designers that was in there as well. Because in Make Place, not in Make Place, and mostly housing, we did see some other designers in the community as well that was engaging with us for a little bit too. And then when this whole situation happened, um, rightfully so, their presence was, kind of stripped because of that. But overall, it's
mm-hmm.
been a very, very nice place to be, to talk about other designers, other designs, and just focus on shit that actually is important, but lets you be human. It lets you express some of your frustrations, and I think that's healthy when you have people around you who can give you advice and tell you if you're being crazy or not. Sometimes you need that. We can be in our heads
Yes.
for a different amount of things, but as long as you have that space where you can be with your peers, right? It's one thing to have an issue, and it's one thing to talk about the issues you're having with people who can relate to the shit that you're dealing with or have been in similar situations that can really steer you in a clear path to offer you genuine advice. Not only advice, but genuine help as well for the shit that you're creating and the stuff that you're making, or just the plans that you have. And you can do that for other people as well. So I just wanted to put that out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I
Ooh.
absolutely love the MH Discord. It's like a second home, honestly. Has everyone there, and if I need anything, there's so many amazing people to talk to and whatnot. So I really don't want the Discord to have like such a bad name on it because someone decided to take, our conversations out of context and twist it and make it look really bad.
Which
And
wasn't.
honestly, and all of us are human. We all have frustrations, and it was a safe place to talk to friends. So, it's kind of upsetting when you just want to be able to vent to people that will, understand what you're going through. And then someone's like, let me use this against you. And how dare you ever have feelings that, might upset someone else? It's not right.
Which we all have, by the way. We all have the feelings.
Mm-hmm. All of us do.
So in regards to the whole people stealing designs incident, is this part of the reason why you no longer um make all of your designs public, or was that like a conscious choice for another reason?
No, it's definitely because of that. So there's a bunch of them, but there is an app or something that these people made, and I found out that they were able to snatch a design just by going to the address. And honestly, I truly miss having people visit. I really do. I absolutely loved it so much. But these people are horrible, and they have made sure to say every single horrible thing about me. And I saw it all. Um so I didn't want to give them a way to be able to just snatch it, especially need to also protect my clients, you know? It's
True.
not fair to them. So even though it really is crappy that I can't share my designs with people that would love to visit, I rather put my clients first and not have their home just snatched up like that because, some jerk wants it.
And I feel like it would
Hmm.
be different too if they were like actually doing the work themselves, but it's not even that they're taking the time to build it again.
Oh no, they want to sit there and say how easy it is, and it's so small and I built in a box and all of this, but they still come and steal it because
Exactly.
what if it's so easy, why don't you do it?
Oh my
Clock
gosh.
it.
Oh, actually, before we move on into the next segment, I actually had on this note of like, personal stories, I
Hmm.
did kind of want to ask you about like your commissions, not like personally, like me hiring you, but like any stories you had. Like, do you remember the first commission you took?
I think I do. Yeah, so it was for my husband's friend, Sophie. That was kind of my first commission. And this is where I was baby, and I didn't know that, it's etiquette to credit and not to completely um, use someone else's build idea.
Oh,
So I don't have them on my housing snap anymore. I took them down very quickly once I learned. But it was a great learning experience. I just wish I would have known about the crediting part, but I also wasn't on Twitter yet or on housing snap, so
hmm,
I
yeah.
kind of couldn't. Um, but yeah, I made this tiny small. Oh my god, it was so small. It was like a big kitchen, like right to the left of the door, and then it was a lofted bedroom, but it went up a few sections, and then it had a cute little balcony on it. That was None of that was mine. The kitchen was mine, but the rest of it was not. Um, but I think I had them pay me 5 mil, but I also was buying the items with it, so I took home like 500K, and I
Oh,
was like, this isn't right.
oh yeah. So I guess you could say that experience affected the way you accepted commissions going forward, right?
Yep. Um, it started it, and then I had a very strange situation. So this guy came up to me in game. He found out I was a designer. I think I had it on my search info. And
Hmm.
he's like,
Hmm.
if you work with me, I will I will get you clients, you know? So he got me like 3 clients, and hilarious. Those clients still stick to me to this day, not with him. But it
Oh,
turns out that when I raised my prices and I told him the prices, he was like, well, I've been bringing you clients, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, I've gotten a lot bigger. I don't need your help anymore. So if you want, me to do this person's house, you're going to have to pay me what I'm, you know,
Word.
setting as
Like,
payment.
yeah.
And turns out the one person that has stuck with me. I've done so many of their houses. I was like, so what did that guy have you pay? Like, did you just give him the gala to gift me? And he's like, no, he charged me $100. I was like, are you kidding me? So he was taking money from these people and not giving me anything. He was just giving me some like 10 mil here and there.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that was something. And I was like, okay, I'm really glad I got away from that person, because I think this was you remember my New York City flat?
Yes, yes, I remember that one.
That was one of those. I did like 3 builds from that guy, and then I was out. But that's when I started getting noticed, and I started posting on Twitter.
Yeah, you got. Good thing you got out, because that's a terrible situation. What the heck?
I would sue the brakes off of him.
And I was like, you paid $100 for my baby design?
Right.
I was like, I didn't even know what camera collision was.
Oh my gosh.
Dang.
Oh, but on that note of like you know, bad experiences, have you ever had a commissioner from hell experience before?
I think that describes it.
I've had a
That would be it, like the most. Oh wow, okay. Well, I'm glad there's nothing worse then.
Well, I think that's up there. I feel like that's pretty bad.
It is.
Yeah, that
Oh
one
my
was pretty
god.
crazy. I've had some rude people, and I will never do FCs, like large FCs, ever again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I remember you mentioning something, a story of that happening. You built for an FC and they got mad about a door.
Yeah,
Wait, a
they're
door?
like, why did she use a door?
A door. They got mad about a door.
Or like,
No,
why did you
explain
use
what
an item
happened.
for a door?
Wow.
I just made a door, and I showed them the door, like the idea, and I was like, do you like this door? And it was a whole bunch of people were in the damn ticket. Like, I do Discord tickets for the commission, so a whole bunch of people were in there, and I was trying to get like the main FC person to answer, and I was like, do you like this door? And he gave me the go ahead, and I made it. And then he's messaging me later saying, oh, this person used like 10 items on a door. Why is she doing that? And I was like, oh, hell no. And we had like half of the build up. And I was like, look, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to cancel this commission. I can't work with this. So they were like, oh, well, can I get a refund? I was like,
No.
you can have like half back, but I'm keeping the amount of work that I did. And they're like, well, I think I should have the whole amount because I think they tipped me or something like that. And I was like, that doesn't mean you can, you know, have a whole refund after the work I put in, because it was like a good week.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that became my one of my main TOS rules.
Wow. Okay. Oof. Okay, so for my final question, and it's related to like all these little stories you mentioned so far. I guess you could say like that event was like a housing red flag that you learned from there. Are there like any other like that I guess you could call housing red flags that you look out for and like future commissions or like commissions that you see, you know, ticketed to you?
I do. So when people are super, super specific on what they want, not that that's a bad thing, but when they're very specific,
And a basement and
that would be wanting too much.
Yeah. Can you?
If someone asks me
Can
for,
you do that?
oh god, I'll give them the Phasmo garage. There you go. But yeah, if they ask for so many rooms and I say, hey, like, I can basically only get this amount. Are you okay with that? And they tell me no. That's an instant. I'm not working with you. But when people,
Oh,
they're like, I want this with this, like this kind of light and this and all that. And it's so specific that you know, if you don't do one thing, they're going to be like, no, 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 I don't like this. You need to change it. I avoid people like that as well because, you know, not everything is always going to work. And I'm also not going to work on a design that I don't think looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love my clients, but when they're like, oh, do you think this would look better here? And I promise you, I will never say no unless I truly mean it. I will tell you no, and I will not do it. I know it's your house, but if it's gonna look bad, I'm not gonna do it. Now,
True.
in a week, go ahead and change it. That's fine. But me, myself, same with like if someone wants an Emmett Selk picture, I'm like, yeah, after photos, then you can put it up. I'm not taking a picture of that.
oh wow.
As it should be, because it reflects your vision for the design, and it's something that you are using personally. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
to like
exactly.
reflect
Like
your
I'm
own
also
work.
doing this. hmm I'm doing it for fun, something that I enjoy.
While we're
I'm
in
not a
an
robot.
Amaranth
I'm
build
not
as
going.
well, Ellie, that's crazy actually, now that I think about it. Emmett slander in his
I
own.
don't want his portrait. I'm sorry. Maybe if it was the one with the white hair, but I'm not
Oh,
loving the weird haircut
oh,
we first met him in.
his ancient look.
Oh god, the white
Oh,
hair
but
is
I'm
fine.
actually I'm glad I asked these questions because Jelly is saying that that she's needs to learn so much from you. Like that was the whole point of these 4 questions I had prepared. Like basically have you share your experiences with commissions and maybe people viewing would learn from that.
Just don't be as mean as me.
Mead?
That's mean.
Maybe Rem is meaner. We don't know.
Well, okay. So, for I I want to answer some of like my red flags when I'm doing commissions. It's pretty
We're all sharing
straightforward.
red flags now.
It's pretty straightforward. I think it's two things, but it's basically under the same like main point. Whenever someone is commissioning me and they are asking me questions, specific questions that's already answered in my terms of service or my pricing. I think that's like the only thing that would make me instantly
Yeah,
reject a commission. I don't
yeah.
understand why you are reaching out to me asking me um well, not just asking me like for prices and stuff, but you're telling me what you want and then asking me what are my prices or how much would this
Oh my
cost.
god, yeah.
I instantly reject those. I would also instantly reject people who, I don't know, I have a portfolio for a reason. I expect when people are coming to me, they would look at the type of designs I do, how like the variations of that and the lengths that they think that I'm capable of going. And I would expect
Hmm.
them to ask me to deliver something along those lines. Um, when people see I strictly say things like I'm only doing one floor designs and they come telling me, okay, well, I want this on the first floor and this on the second floor, instantly reject those commissions as well. I just, if they aren't doing their part before they reach out to me in the first place, if I do accept their commission and there needs to be communication, it's not gonna go well. And I'm not gonna deal with that. You're a grown ass adult,
hmm
you know? Like if you cannot read and answer these questions yourself, especially if you can afford me. Like that's what makes it
Oh,
worse. Right? Like we could have avoided this for them because it's
Yeah.
awkward. It's an awkward situation to be in, not just for me, but for them as well. So it's like if
hmm
we could have avoided this by you just simply taken 5 minutes to read or even skim through.
I really wish people would just read. I have been DMing my clients a lot more, and I'm like, I'm just checking. Have you read my policies?
Yep.
Because there are people that have not been reading. Because I had a past commission that was like trying to finagle their way through my TOS, which had to do with an FC. They told me that I was building for a personal, and then all of a sudden they're talking about how big their FC is and that the build is a little small.
They finessed you.
And I was like, excuse me? Like, no. I'm not changing it. I'm not making it any bigger. That's going to cost me so much more work. You did not tell me that it needed to be big. You told me that detail was the most important. So I am going off of that. That's it. Like, you're not going to get your way because now you're trying to be like, oh, well, you know, since it's in my FC house. No.
Not happening.
We're not doing that.
Oh,
my
it just
God, no,
reminds me. Oh, did you want to go first or me? Okay. Y'all were talking about how TOS and how people don't read that. This reminds me of like all these stories I've heard about where somebody will commission somebody, and usually I know some people in the community have their TOS set up to where they usually have a check mark at the end or something, or they make you put in your like commission ticket that you read the TOS, like a confirmation type thing. There are so many stories where I see where like a commissioner just like says they read the TOS, but like in their ticket it shows that they didn't because of what they're listing.
Yeah.
Oh my, that bothers me more. Like I'm bothered on those people's behalf.
I was actually looking at that to see if anyone actually answered that question in my ticket, and I was seeing that people weren't, and I was like, no. I'm going to get confirmation right here so I can just snip it out and send it back if they ever try to go against him. Like, you agreed. It's right there. But no, what I was gonna bring up is so I like to be like as helpful and nice as I can to people. I had someone come to me that wanted to surprise their friend with a build for their birthday or something. And I was like, yeah, you know what? Like, I think I have some like wiggle room in my commissions, and it was a small. I was like, I think I can do this. Like, I'll probably be able to get it done by Halloween. Okay, so I don't know if she didn't talk to her friend or if she was just like trying to be nice to me and like telling her friend what her friend wanted to hear. But her friend started DMing me and was like, hey, when is this going to be done? And I was like, excuse me? I was like, it's going to be done when it's done. Like, I'm not nice about it anymore. I'm not like, yeah, let me get back to it. No. Like, I have a child, a toddler. I have a life. I work on these when I have the time. And I'm also doing you a favor. So you're not going to sit here and rush me. And they were getting really rude.
Wow.
And they're like, well, I don't think we're going to be able to continue this if you can't have it done by this day, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, riddance. Bye-bye. Like, I have plenty of commissions. I do not need yours. I was just trying to be nice.
Period. Tell it like it is. Talk your shit.
Oh my
God. The way
God.
people are, like, they still treat designers like, oh, we need them and this and that. No, we enjoy doing your homes. We want to have fun doing your homes. But what we don't like is you trying to push us around and act like you're better than us in some way because you're hiring us. No.
For sure.
Oh.
Like, people
Wow,
just
now
get
I
too
feel like an
comfortable
instigator.
disrespecting us. I feel like.
What did you say?
Right?
I said that people are too comfortable disrespecting us because they feel like the stuff that we do is like not that important. And I'm like, yeah, it very much is. We put a lot of thoughts into the designs
My
we're
wrist would beg to
making.
differ. Like, does anyone know, like, how bad my wrist hurts after floating all of this in the air? But by all means, what we do, it's nothing.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
Well, from is saying, it's so weird to heat to have. Is it? It's heat, right? In that
I
context.
think here, I think it's here.
Oh, to hear the complaints of fine artists. Okay, here. I was just like, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, to hear the complaints of fine artists and housing designers because shitty clients do the same things to both. Yep. Uh, I just I just don't get it. I really don't get it. And half of the times people are so bothered by what we designers do in someone else's house. Like, how does someone else's gameplay affect yours? You don't have a house. Let's
Oh my
start
Right?
god,
there.
right?
You know, you're homeless. So you shouldn't even be talking.
Homeless.
Yeah, I can't stand the people that just go into someone else's house and is like, it's small. Why is it so small?
Oh,
Why does it matter
yeah.
to you? It's not
Yeah, I
your
see
house. You're never
so
gonna
many
see it
comments
again.
like that in ffxiv, especially in general chat of like people who like recently finished their personal. Like there will be like at least once a week somebody will mention like somebody left a negative comment in my house. What do I do? And like I just feel bad because it's like why? Why do people do
Yeah,
this?
I really don't know. Like, I really don't know. Like, when you create something, it is up to the expression of the person creating it. It's open to their interpretation,
Oh my
right?
god.
Yeah,
Go
that's the whole
you.
point of housing. You get to, it's a creative outlet,
Right? It is.
No, shout out
And
to
it's
Div
so
for that.
awful,
right?
right? It is so awful to sit there and just bash someone else because their artistic style isn't what you want it to be.
Yup.
Like, okay, if you want a certain style, do it yourself. Do it yourself.
And I
That's it.
always say
Mhm.
that.
Like, it's, you're
Yeah,
not
there's no
paying
need to
for
bash
it.
others.
You're not the one paying for it. You're never going to see it again. It has nothing to do with you. Move on your way. You don't like it. You don't like it. Okay, bye. That's fine.
You can
I don't know. I
also,
guess
like,
people growing up. Oh,
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
what were you gonna say, Rap? I was gonna say, I guess people growing up just didn't learn that rule of like keep those negative things to yourself. Like if you don't like it, just don't say anything.
For sure.
Like,
I just don't think it matters. Like, I could never imagine logging onto any game that I play and being so bothered by what another player has going on that doesn't directly or
mhm,
indirectly affect me. Because if it indirectly affects me, of course it's not intentional, but it still affects me. However, what Morgan has in his house, what Daeny has in her house, or what any designer designs in someone else's house, that ain't got shit to do with me. You know? That don't affect me.
Yeah.
mhm.
Oh my god, it reminds me of that the thing that was posted on Twitter that was, a funny joke towards housing
Was it
designers. But it
this? I think it was white snow is what they called it.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is funny. It was funny. But then the people in the comments and
Oh
then
my
oh my
god.
god,
I think I spoke about
the
this
one
on my
person.
stream.
Uh-huh.
I think he did. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, I can't with people. It's too much.
Like, they literally just look for an opportunity to try to shit. And also, in regards to that as well, you have the people who pile on to the trash talking, and then you have the pick me's talking about, well, look at my house. I don't design. Like, okay,
Right?
I
okay,
saw a comment like
okay,
that.
cool.
Oh my god.
You know, it's like, what are you trying to prove here? They will go in your house and find a reason to
Ooh.
dislike something, so you're really not exempt. You know?
Nope.
Ooh.
You have a house and you have stuff in it, someone's gonna say something. That's just how it is.
Like, I remember going to a large house that had all of the floors, well, not a large, a medium, that had all of the floors decorated. And someone literally left a comment in the book saying, that the house looks empty. You should like cut off the top floor or something. So I'm like, there's just no winning then.
Oh,
Wow,
man.
you have. Oh wow, I guess we have the opposite of size.
Yeah.
Oh
Because
my
they
gosh.
had like a bar in the basement, you know, which is what they usually do, like have like a performance area in the basement, and then you have like a kitchen and your lounge area on the ground floor, and then you know they usually put their bedrooms or their personal space on the top floor. And someone was like,
Mhm.
well, you could cut all of these things and put it on the second floor, like the house looks empty essentially, you know. And I was just like, people, people.
I can't win.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I don't know if we ever said this, but if anyone wants to come to this build, you can.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
address
the
is
address
pinned
is there pinned.
if anyone wants to join us in game. We are wrapping up soon
I
though,
know
so
someone earlier
But
came
if you
in.
want to see it, oh, they
I think
did?
it was the owner.
Was it Rio
I know it was
or
a cat
Quality?
girl,
Yeah,
right?
Rio something. Yeah, it was a cat girl.
Yeah, that's the owner. Uh-huh.
Yeah. I saw them walking
They left
around while we
Mia.
were up here.
Yeah, Mia is actually one of my favorite clients. I have a few that I'm very fond of, and Mia's one of them. Oh, hello, Mia. Hello.
Oh, there they are. The perfect
Where have
timing.
you been hiding?
Impeccable timing.
Mia's just like under the floor.
Maybe they've been hiding in the lobby the entire time.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, right. Jelly makes a good point. Kind clients make me want
Mm-hmm.
to cry sometimes. Yes. I always love kind clients.
Right? Like we
Yeah,
deserve them,
it's
but at the same time we don't deserve them. They're too pure.
mm-hmm. They are.
Hmm. Well,
Lala Tay. That's a great name, Alora.
I guess that's the end of this segment. I don't have any other questions regarding commissions anymore. But that was a good talk. I loved hearing all these stories.
No, it was really
Oops.
fun. Um, okay, well, these are going to wrap up segment number 2 with these last 3 questions here. And to get us right back into it, is there anything that you know now that you wish you knew when you started designing or G-posing?
Editing. I really, really wish I would have known about that. Let's see. I also back then would have loved to know that there was such a kind community that I could have joined sooner. I'm so happy that I know about that now. And for G posing, I don't know yet because I'm still learning.
Yeah. We should learn G pose together. Cause remember, oh my god, I had told you I wanted to do a G pose of our characters. Remember
Yes,
when I think you
we
called
need
me
to.
when you called me to come visit one of your builds for like my input and stuff, and we just hung out for a while after. I was like, so you know what?
Mhm.
If I do decide to go vanilla, I'll make sure I can get that done before.
Yes, please. And
Ooh.
G posing vanilla is still great as well. You don't have to be modded
But
to
I'm
have a good G
fancy.
pose.
I'm
In
fancy though. So, you know.
like if you saw the picture I put in the banner in MH,
Mm-hmm.
my hubby's not a bunny anymore, but I turned him into a bunny. It was scary because the carbuncle, it turns into the character and then they start following you. It's creepy. but he's not modded, and it still looks great. Just beware of the creepiness of following you.
For sure.
Yeah. On that note of things you wish you knew now, do you have any advice that you'd like to share in
Oh,
regards to designing or G-posing? Could be both.
yes. Always ask for help when you need it. And you can reach out in, Discords and everything. But if you want to be heard even more, my DMs are open. I'm sure a lot of us are. We are always, always happy to help. Like, I bugged Morgan like crazy when I was first starting out, and he still likes me. So, I didn't do anything too bad. um, and never be afraid to try that idea that you've always wanted to. And don't be afraid to use anything from other creators. Just nicely give us a shout out, and we will always support you as long as you support us.
Sure, I think that's some really, really genuine advice.
Yeah.
Especially the one where you said like, try that idea. You don't know
Mhm.
if you're gonna be
Hmm.
able to do it unless you try it.
Yes. Like, I didn't think I could build up in the air, and we're up in the air, so I did it.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, can we just walk through this building and I just wanna give it some more appreciation. Let's jump back down
Oh,
to
yeah,
the
let's start back to the beginning.
yeah.
Oh, wait.
You guys are gonna get the experience with the shader on. Like I think the highlight down below is definitely the doors, and as you go above, the windows kind of take the place of the doors. Can
I mean,
you?
notice the floor?
Yeah, I really
Yeah,
love
look
the
at the
pattern.
lines.
X marks the spot. Is
But
there
what were you
treasure
about
below?
to ask, Rem?
Okay, well, I still have not done a build in the air. I mean, I've done
Hmm.
lofts, of course, but not like a majority build in the air. Um, Give me some tips. Like, what do you think I should do when I approach that?
Um, Definitely get your floor down first and have your space mapped out.
Um,
It's so much easier knowing
Zany, I
where you're
can't do that.
placing things. I,
I
Even a
build as I
wall, just
go.
like a wall that gives you a distance of like, okay, this is the wall that's going to be like the width of my living room. That'll at least give you a placement so you
Mm-hmm.
can work from there, and you can see like that you're not going to hit into anything that you shouldn't. At least place something that can give you a direction. It's so much easier when you do it that way. Um, Also using sorry, I'm not supposed to talk about it, but it's called Cami. It helps you see, because when you're building up, you can't see very well
Mm-hmm.
and you fall constantly. So sometimes having Cami can help you see if you're placing something right. Because otherwise, you float it all the way up there and then you notice it's still floating from the floor. So you have to redo it. Cami, this way, you can see. It's very helpful.
I'm trying to get aesthetic angles, and Morgan's is just in the window.
Sorry, I'm thinking about Volk.
Oh my gosh. Man, this build is really lovely. Thank you for making this a Creative Minds podcast exclusive. Like it really
Right?
is a beautiful build.
I'm so glad you think so. You'll have to come by and see my other one, just for like a hangout or something.
Oh yes, I haven't visited that one. The last one that you did before this one?
Yep. Kurumai. I need Dot to tell me if I'm
Oh,
pronouncing that correctly. She helped me pick the name.
Oh, I suck at names.
that's me too. I usually just pick up like a random word off the internet that like has like a basic meaning.
Yeah, I just use
Yeah,
adjectives
he told
mostly.
me he was looking up shades of wood.
I like going off of, let's say,
Yeah,
like
me.
stuff like serenity, tranquility. I like to use those
Yeah.
type of words to name
Yeah,
my
like
girls.
feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That or I think one time I based it off color and Peach
Yeah,
helped
Ooh.
me with it. Like Honeywood.
yeah.
Wait,
I
that's a
like the
color?
color names.
Well, yeah, we were originally
Oh my
thinking
god.
about like the warm orange tones that I had, and I was like, oh, let's just say honey. And Peach was like, that sounds dumb. Add something else to it. I was like, wow, okay, Honeywood then. And I think
Oh
she
my
was the one who chose the
Actually,
name for me.
before we go, anyone have a name idea for this build?
Just like basic not basic. Base it
Pieces
off
No
a
Emmett
word.
painting. I think that's what you should call it. No
No,
Emmett
Evan.
painting.
No,
I
Emmett
mean, you can
painting.
like what's the synonym for like perfect? Just pick a word from there. Yeah.
Perfect. It's not
Eh,
perfect though.
Well, no, because it's like it's based off the ancients themselves. They like to have everything be perfect with an Amarat. So
Amarat
that's
But if I
why
building,
the
you
do that
mean?
and
name.
then someone's going to comment on Twitter, be like, "Perfect, wow, how dare you? It's not
Oh,
perfect."
Panda has a nice
Yeah. Oh yeah.
suggestion. She said, look at the Amarat building names on the map in
Oh yeah,
Tempest.
that is true.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, true. I
I didn't
forgot
even know
about
Or
they
that.
even
had
then,
names.
you don't even have to have it
Yeah.
lore related. You could just do something, whatever you want.
I think this one is the most lore build I've made.
And it's beautiful. I really like the layout that you did for it.
Oh, I tried to do the shadow cityscape again, but have you noticed
Oh,
that the lights are weird in this one? I
what do
did
you
the
mean?
exact same thing. So for me, when I move anywhere by the windows, the lights just constantly flicker over and over and over.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I,
that's just a lighting thing. Yeah, there's no avoiding that.
but it won't show a shadow now. Like I could
Isn't that
not for the life of
because
me.
the top is covered up by
Yeah, I
the
think,
gold trim from the
yeah,
item?
there
You
I
have to
needs
leave
to
a
be
I
gap.
some
even
gaps.
I even removed that. I just wasn't getting shadows. I was like,
Oh,
what
well,
is
maybe it's the
happening?
Crystarium wardrobe, because this whole
No,
front right here with these metal lines, the Crystarium wardrobe, that would be the whole backside.
I only had the
Maybe that's,
stage panel when I was trying to do it.
oh, well,
Like
maybe it's too close then. Because I know there's like
I
a
tried
distance
moving it.
requirement.
Yeah. I moved it closer, I moved it further. I wasn't sure what the hell was happening.
Wait, do you have like table mats or the scattered documents on top of the buildings? Be-
Um,
because you need.
Not now, but
No, that's just
I
a steel
was
locker.
yeah, this is before I put the steel lockers after I can get the shadows to work this time. Like I've done it before. I know how to do it, but it just
Hmm.
wasn't working this time.
There has to be like, I know there has to be a gap between
Yeah.
the window and like the ceiling. It has to have a space there so that the light
What?
You
can.
know what? It's probably the marble alcove
Yeah, I
that
was about to mention that. Like, what
Probably.
item are you using up
oh
there? Yeah, that's just blocking the light then.
oh
The one that casts these shadows
oh
from
my
the
god, I
skylight.
completely forgot. Beneath dark waters. Oh, that's a good one. Thank you, Maya. Yeah, you know what? I completely forgot to check that part. I checked everything else, but the part above it.
Yeah. Because I
Oh
know
my god.
the little
Well,
like visual sun rays will poke through furniture anyways, but that's not the actual light.
Yeah. So I think we found it. Good work, team.
Wow.
But the lockers look fine, right?
No, they do. They
Yeah.
do.
Because I don't want to do it again.
Lockers are meta, remember?
Yeah.
True that they
Well,
are.
I was of the opinion that they're not meta, but that's enough hot takes for the one stream.
Morgans isn't allowed to have opinions, you guys.
Don't like the lockers.
They're not meta, but you didn't hear that from me. Rem said it.
Speak for I absolutely did not. I absolutely did not say that.
They can make so many things. Oh, also, if people don't know, that new item that looks like it's a vault, it has camera collision. I used it for my door.
Oh.
Yeah, it has a really good metal texture on the back, and
Mark, what are you trying to
you don't
achieve?
have to have
I'm nothing.
the... At least I think it has camera collision. I'm pretty sure, but I'll double check.
What? At least once a stream, we break into the walls and see what's behind.
Go this way if you want to break in.
Oh, I got it.
He's in the window.
Oh yeah.
Well, out the window.
Yeah. Now I feel like Volt. Oh, I fell.
Wait, doesn't he only do that when the windows has distance between them? He doesn't just glitch through.
No, I've seen him just like stick his head through the window if it's like a window like this where there's no distance
Really?
or like, a little bit of depth. I've seen a screenshot. Ellie can, confirm that for me. Oh, I can't get back up. I'm gonna have to go back to the door.
Yeah, use the elevator. Well, oh my gosh.
Yeah, imagine
Daeny,
me having to do that. Huh?
While we're here and we're wrapping it up, might as well just, ask you the final question of the day. Now, this is a question I ask every guest that comes on the show. Is there anyone you'd like to see as a guest on the Creative Minds podcast in the future?
I would really like to see Nokora.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I would love to have him on here. The only thing is that he's on French time. So
Oh,
if there's
yeah.
possibility of making an earlier stream, but I would love to see how his mind works. He has grown so much. I've watched him through every build, and it just keeps getting better and better. I absolutely love it.
For sure, and I agree with you. Noka is
Yes,
one
and
of
he's
the.
funny.
Hmm.
Yeah, I love his personality.
Right, Ellie? Oh my gosh, Ellie makes a good point. I would also love to know how he does 80 builds in 1 year.
Oh my god.
I
don't
need that
even
brain
know.
power.
It's a Lala foul. They move faster. He's a Lala, I think.
True. Lalas are built different.
I think they're more work efficient than us regular folk.
Yes.
Oh, he doesn't sleep, so the French time thing may not matter. Oh, but that's good. Well, maybe not good
I
for
don't know
his
how
sleep
good it is,
schedule, but good for us.
Oh my gosh. Lala is life. Panda said maybe I have a defect because I Fantasia sometimes. Oh my gosh.
Maybe that's like the hidden housing strat. Become a Lullafell and you'll make 100 builds a year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Could you imagine? Dang.
Right? I wouldn't be limited to
Can't
one a year.
imagine
I shoot
even
for
building
like
big.
5. I shoot for 5 bills a year. At least 5 bills.
I don't know how many I make.
I think I only did 2 last year and then 1 this year so far.
I think I did
But
10 last year.
10?
I think.
That's more than me and Rem combined for the last year.
I think I
Yeah,
did
my
like
wrist
4 or
is
5.
dying because of it.
I did like 4 or 5 last year, and that was it.
Right? In
I
2022, I
definitely,
was pumping out builds like crazy, but
yeah,
not
you
now, not
were.
anymore.
I think a lot of
I definitely
designers were
plan
in
to slow down.
2022. I feel like 2022 was just a good year for housing. I think we got not a lot of nice
Yeah.
items around that time.
Mm-hmm.
No, but then I got invested in gacha games. We can blame Genshin, guys.
And Pal World.
Oh, powered, yes. Oh,
Also, Jelly, I need to know what glam you're wearing because it's so cute.
oh, isn't that the Oh, wait a minute. No, I thought it was a different item. Wait, no, it is the one. It's the one I have on my Sage too.
It's so
The
cute.
robe.
Oh, look at the
The robe
matching.
and the shoes and the
Oh, we're
headpiece.
matching. Look at that.
Mm-hmm. Y'all
I
kind of
usually
blend
don't
in.
see what I'm wearing, so let me see. Do I have a good glam anywhere?
I don't think I do.
And you were getting onto me about getting a good stream glamour room.
But I don't look homeless. Let's start there.
I used to have good ones, but I can't wear the hats with them anymore, so I
Hmm.
don't really wear them.
I just have
Yes.
like mostly casual
Oh,
things. Oh, this one
wait.
kind of matches. Hold on. Oh, can
Oh,
I
I
switch
need
the
to be
jobs here?
machinist.
How do you switch jobs again? You guys? Oh my gosh.
You press C and then gear set list.
Okay, there. I kind
Oh
of
my god,
match.
look how cute.
Oh, wait, let me hop in. Get
Oh,
in on this action.
we're kind of covering Jelly.
Oh wait. I
Wait,
gotta
let me
use
scoot
the
over.
heart. Let me
Okay.
use the heart. I'm gonna just switch for heart. Left heart.
Oh, now
There
I'm
we
being
go.
covered by the tree.
There we go. Oh my god, can we get a love heart thing going around here? Wait, there's someone missing. Wasn't there like five of us in here?
Hannah.
Yes, Hana.
Come
And
join
Yeah.
where's
in.
Mia?
Come join in, you guys.
Mia.
The owner was in here earlier.
Mia.
What is it? The chess piece? Or, yeah, what chess piece are you wearing, Danny?
I am wearing Moonward Top of Casting.
Oh, I didn't know it had this cape to it.
Uh-huh, isn't it cute?
I like it. Especially how it splits in the middle like that. It kind of, it reminds me of
Let me take a
like a
G
butterfly wing,
pose.
kinda.
I know, I fell in love with it when they brought it out. I think this was from maybe last year. Ink.
Hmm. Oh, but we all have like kind of a theme going on here, black and white as like the main colors.
That's funny.
There, G pose saved.
Jelly's not a Lala, but she's still
Oh
so
my
tiny.
gosh. It's the aura. The femras. They're so little.
Part of me wants to go back to Aura.
Your
I
aura
don't know
was really
yet.
cute.
I just miss the hat so much.
Oh yeah, the hats. Well, maybe they'll fix it in Dawn Trail. You never know. That's another thing to add to the,
Right.
wish list.
You are putting so
True,
much
true.
hope in Dawn Trail, Morgan, to just get
Mm,
better
yeah,
characters.
meta housing items, hats for
Let's.
Biers and
I mean,
Hrothgars.
they're starting to listen to us, so maybe.
Y'all pat Square Enix on the back a little too much for my liking. Y'all are quick. They literally give you guys their bare minimum, and y'all celebrate that.
Well,
I'm
I
not
eat
doing
it up,
that.
okay? I eat up the bare minimum,
Nah,
but I want more.
I'm not doing that.
Right, every crumb consumed.
I don't know how y'all could live like that. I believe it when I actually see it happen. Okay?
It will happen, trust me. Believe in Yoshi P.
Alright, okay. You know what? Maybe I'll give them some hope because we've been asking for the waterfall petitions for so long and we finally got it. But in the
2
original
years later.
design, we were supposed to be able to change the color. So at the same time, yes, they do deliver, but they always fall short. So I can't
No, but
really, I can't really give them credit.
no, can't we dye it? And it's only the wood, so I mean,
I don't think it could be done.
technically.
Could it be
No,
done?
it's not. Oh, dang. I was about to give him benefit of the doubt and be like, oh, at least the wood's dyeable. So it
No.
technically
Nope.
is.
Not dyeable at all. I do have one question for you two,
Oh.
as like honest as you can be. Where do you guys see this podcast going? Like, what is your like absolute like dream or goal for it?
Oh, this is a first actually. We never been asked a question by the guests themselves. We're going off script. Oh, but I don't know actually. Rem was the one who invited me on, so I've just been following along and just supporting.
Um, well, okay, I'll say this. I'm inspired by a lot of people and I appreciate and value a lot of people. Um, and for me, I really want, in however long the podcast lasts, um, I just want to be able to have it last long enough so that it can be a little bit more consistent and have a little bit more variety. And also, when I initially started my idea with the whole interview thing, there's only really
Mhm.
been one other podcast for the housing community, and that's HGXIV. And one of my goals is I want to interview everyone who is associated with HGXIV. I want to have Ashen, Sint, Ellie, Div, um, Riork. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name correctly or not. Um,
Mhm.
Even Oat Milk and the editors, if they are down. Like, that's one of my main goals. I really, really want, because I feel like, I know people say, like, this is a game and stuff like that doesn't matter, but at the end of the day, they walked so everyone else could run. They were the
Right.
ones who established a fucking housing community in NA. I don't think if
That
they
they
didn't
did.
I don't think if they didn't do what the fuck they had to do, any of this would be possible. Yes, people would be interested, but I still want to show them how much I value them and respect them. So I really want to have that happen during the lifetime of the show. I'm not gonna force it.
Mhm.
I do like for things to happen organically. Um, so whenever it happens, if it happens, then I could say if the podcast has to come to an end, I would very much be thankful that I was able to have them on because, like I said, they're very monumental in the community, and they like to be humble. They like to say, well, I'm just another designer. I'm not, but fuck that. You are, and that's yeah. I think that's it for me. I also want to be able to get to the point where I can invite, potentially other 14 streamers in the community, um, and get them on and just have an interview and just have a talk with them. Like, I really do appreciate and enjoy getting to know people, talking to people. Everyone has personality, and sometimes they just need someone who is able to bring that out of them. And I think I do a really good job at just making people get out of their shell, not worry about much. If they are nervous, I feel like I do a good job at making them feel comfortable. And that's how,
You do.
thank you. And that's how all of this happens. So, um, and to end on, to wrap up that whole thing, I want to get to the point where I can give back to everyone who has shown me support in
Mhm.
a variety of different ways. So, yeah, that's where my heart is with the podcast. So, thank you so much for asking.
Yeah.
Of
And I'm
course.
along for the ride.
Yes, and Morgan's as well. Like, thank you. Like, I'll do my thank yous in the wrap ups for the final segment, but yeah, I just genuinely, I'm really appreciative of everything.
Oh, now Ellie knows. You're our link, Ellie. Get us in so we can interview everyone there.
I'm DMing Ellie right now as we speak.
Connections.
Oh, Morgan. Real quick, do you like the gold peeking through the bed frame, or should I push it back and not show it and just show the Custarian bench?
I'm
And
gonna be
Hysteria.
honest. I didn't notice until you pointed it out.
Wait, where are we looking?
Right, I don't think Rem noticed either. The bed
I was
frame.
thinking,
Well, the back of it, the headboard. Yeah, this is what you're talking about, right? Yeah.
yeah, where
I
the
didn't notice
gold
that
is
at first.
showing. I was
Yeah.
trying to tie in the gold from like the fireplace, and I was like, oh, I think this kind of looks, cool. So maybe I'll leave it like that. But I'm sitting here staring at it, and I'm not sure.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be too difficult to fix, but I mean, it's fine as is.
No, it was intentional. I'm asking if I shouldn't have it.
Oh, I thought you were saying that it was an issue with you, like you found it as an
Mm-mm.
issue, but I don't think it is.
No, I've just been
No, it's
staring at it.
fine.
I'm not sure if I like it.
Yeah, keep it. It adds more depth to it too, anyways,
You know
with the gold back there.
what I would do? Instead of putting the gold there, I would, but this is probably just me. I would try to match some of this instead, like with these. I would put some of
The
those,
like,
yeah,
oh,
instead
the
of the
pale gold
gold.
from this?
Yeah. Oh, I think I just felt okay, no. But yeah,
No.
I would put this as like a little accent instead of just having the gold. It doesn't have to cover the entire wall, but to just kind of tie this together so the marble would be an accent wall to it, if that makes sense. So, in kitchens on cabinets, how you'd have like the little tile and then the wall, it'll kind of act like that. That's what I would do.
Oh, you mean on the bottom horizontally?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
I need more items to
Even
do that.
oh, wait, is this not a huge item? Can't you not like flip it to the back or the front? Because this is a side, right?
It should be long enough, yeah. Yeah, it should be long enough for what you're talking about, Rem.
Mm-hmm.
But do you need one additional item for that?
Oh, how?
Yeah, well, if you're talking about just adding that behind this, the Crystarian bint, that's one additional item. Or are you talking about removing the bint and replacing it with what you're talking about?
Oh no, like you're gonna hide the trim and then just put that behind the bench, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would need another slot.
Yeah, another slot.
Dang it.
Sadly.
Maybe in Dawn Trail we'll get our 50 slots,
Morgan, get out of the
guys.
house. You're picking up an item slot, Morgan. Leave.
No.
Oh my gosh.
No, just wait for Dawn Trail and then you can add that one additional item.
True.
True.
Plus,
Very
another
true.
reason why I suggested that is because you have the trim going on down here. So I just
Oh
felt
yeah,
like it
to
would
mirror
be,
that.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, and here too. Well, actually, I don't know, Rem, because that goes along the bottom and it never reaches up to where you'd see it past the bed. You see why is it's
You have
below the
to see
bed?
it with the vision. You have to see it like completed
I don't
to
know.
tie it.
I've always been curious what designers would um do differently. Not in like, you did this bad. It's just interesting
Yeah,
to
like a
hear the
different
thoughts
take.
and the process and the coils going.
Yeah, personally, I wouldn't do what Rem does because I'm very particular about shapes. And my brain is telling me that since this shape only goes up so high up the wall, I will not do that for the headboard. The most I would do is have that be like the full accent wall behind,
Mhm.
Oh.
instead of splitting it at a different height
Would that
compared
be
to,
better
the
to
other two
have
rooms.
that whole wall an accent wall then? Because it might. No, I would still need a slot for the freaking camera collision. Damn it. Wait, no, I could remove the picture.
Yeah, because the wall is already
Hmm,
an accent wall. So you wouldn't need the picture there.
So
that
would
is
that be
true.
Because I'm
better?
pretty sure you put the
The
picture
picture
there
is a
to
nice touch
break it
though.
up. But yeah, but it's only there because
Yeah.
it's just an empty marble wall behind it. So if it's an accent wall, she would need to have something to show, you know? If that makes
That
sense?
is true. Yeah. I don't know, play around with it. I
Yeah.
guess if you want to try out our ideas.
Alora said she would add blood,
Yeah.
so you could also try that.
That's typical of Alora.
I'll just put some under the bed, Mia's hiding something.
Oh my gosh. There's more people arriving now.
Oh my gosh, there's more people. Would we have to take the screenshot again? But I
We
kind of want to do it
can.
around here though. I want to showcase like the
The
windows
living room?
instead of just that
Oh yeah, the
part.
windows. Okay, then I guess line up on the carpet or something.
Yeah, can we do that, you guys?
Oh, back here?
Do the just get a nice little heart screenshot.
Oh, I keep on adjusting for date. There. Hopefully this emote doesn't. There we go. Yeah, it's not gonna put my elbow into somebody.
Wait, does everyone
Hang
have
on,
the
let's
left
make
one?
sure I'm not
I
going
really
to.
love it.
There we go.
It's such a cute emote.
It's so cute.
Is our quality player gonna join in? I feel like we need the quality.
Oh, I thought their title said World Class Toilet.
Oh my gosh, Morgan. How do you get that title though? World class troller? I want that.
Right?
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Like I
Ellie
really
would
want
add a
that.
toilet. Wow. Whoa, the timing on that, where I thought that title said World Class Toilet, and Alora says Ellie would add a toilet.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone has toilet on the brain, I guess. Wait, Morgan, now you have to make like the best looking toilet just for Ellie.
I actually thought about doing a modern bathroom build a while ago, and just having like a
Come on,
toilet there, as detailed of a toilet as I can make.
please do it. I have to see.
Ellie said, "Cease."
Let's see, let's go for it.
The only space I would have to build it in right now, though, is Cam's plot that I'm building in now for him. But I don't think he would like that.
Oh my god, I love the little marble minion right there.
Oh,
Yeah, I like this. We're gonna keep this one.
Alora makes a good point. Our characters eat in game. There has to be toilets in world.
That is true.
Magic?
That is very much true.
I think realistically, only the ancients were able to magically whisk away their like bowel movement.
Oh, wait. Maya, what was that name again? I forgot to save it. You gave me a good build name idea.
Under the
Oh,
blue
it
or
was
something like
Maya's
that?
suggestion, right? Beneath Dark
Uh-huh.
Waters?
Beneath Dark
Yes.
Waters, yeah.
Need to write that somewhere. Are you gonna be the first one on my list? So. Eh.
What is happening in this chat?
Only the best things.
I'm reading this conversation between Alora and Ellie.
Get him, Maya, get him.
Please elaborate, Ellie, for us. Elaborate for us. What's happening?
Oh my gosh.
Can we see an Ellie toilet build?
Yeah, we
Oh
need
my
an
God,
Ellie toilet
please.
concept.
Yeah, maybe you can go back to your Ishgard era and make an Ishgard themed toilet. Yeah.
Aiko would love them.
Yeah. Well, technically, it wouldn't even be a full build. It would be like half a build.
Yeah, it's just a
So
toilet.
you can make room. Horrid. Wow. Or actually, you could who's that designer who did that? The one who made the giant marble toilet.
Z.
ZZ. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. You could do that. But a giant
Z is
Ishgard toilet.
hilarious. Oh my God. I swear, every time I see a toilet, I'm like, Z, what are you doing? Oh my God.
Definitely his influence.
Chocolate fountain for your infinity pool.
Oh my God, Alora.
You can put the heavens turn or ornament in there for the rat.
Oh my God.
It'd be very fitting for an Ishgard themed toilet. Rats.
Wait, you can also add, like, if you do one of their, like the broken down places, you can add some snow falling. It'll be really pretty.
Oh yeah, a dilapidated bathroom with rats. Yeah, there you go. We got some ideas, Ellie. I'll make you a mood board. You can go for it.
Oh, good night, Allie. Not Allie. Sorry.
Oh, good night. Thank you for coming to the stream.
Yes,
Thank you for
thank
joining
you.
us, Wolfram.
Oh my gosh.
You guys are hilarious, by the way. I just wanted to let y'all know that.
Oh, actually, Daeny, here's an idea for you. And your future Crystarium Cafe build, add a toilet. Like a restroom.
Oh God. I don't even know how to make toilets.
I think like the simplest method is like 2 white rectangular partitions and like a chair.
Yeah,
And
I've
then
done
boom,
that, but
toilet.
it looks so small compared to like the rest of the bathroom. So we gotta come up with a good toilet design. We have to. This is like
Maybe
now something we all
it's like
need
one
to
of those
figure out.
high-end ones. It's or maybe it's like think of it like fantasy. It magically like expands into a bigger toilet.
Oh God.
You know what you
Imagine
can
seeing
do?
that in real life.
Just put a door and tell everyone there's a toilet behind there.
No, that's not enough, Rem. You're killing the toilet trend.
We have a toilet trend? I'm sorry. Since when?
Yes, we need a gothic toilet from you now, Rem.
Oh. Yeah, I would like to see
Okay,
that
now I
actually.
want all designers to have some homework and make a toilet.
Oh my god, can we do that?
Yeah.
Can we just like do that? Have designers just make a
Yeah, we
toilet?
get Sewer's toilet from Alora, Ishgar toilet from Ellie, Gothic Pastel toilet from Ram, Crystarium Cafe toilet from Daeny. Yeah, see, there's a lot of different ideas you can get out of a toilet.
Yeah, we can do it.
I don't know if I'm consenting to this, but I'll consider it.
And even Jelly can make
Fun.
like a
We can
fantasy magical fairy toilet.
Yes, we can put all of the pictures together and just put it. Be like, here we go.
Toilet collage.
Poop on the grass. Oh my gosh.
Wait, but that would be like modern art, like minimalistic toilet, and it's just grass. The little Alpes flower bed. Boom.
Oh my gosh. Step in the pool. Oh, the poo. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's the same thing. It's a pool of poo.
Yeah, and you can put a little Emmett portrait above, and maybe Hythlodaeus on the side, his
Oh my
portrait.
gosh.
I have tears coming down. Oh my god.
You guys are too much.
Now I'm thinking of just like bathrooms where like it was a trend for a while in like modern bathrooms, not like modern bathrooms, but like public restrooms, where they would add like random like portraits or whatnot, and there would be like some random phrase along the portrait like it's better to it's better to pee something like it's worse to pee when you're alone or something like some weird quote
Oh
on
my
the portrait
god.
in a bathroom. Like right next to the mirror. That's basically the idea with the Elvis flower bed, but with
Oh my
Emmett and
God.
Hythlodaeus' portrait.
Yeah, I would turn around instantly.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
What would
I
their
think the
quote be
weirdest-
though? Oh my
For
god.
Elvis? Oh my god.
No, for like that bathroom phrase. What I'm talking about.
Oh,
I don't know. What am I talking about now? Please eat yourself. See, Alora gets the idea.
oh my god.
That
Okay.
is pretty kind of clever though. I do like that, Laura. I might steal that.
You can recreate it in game with like paper bags and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm
Please
not
seat yourself.
investing that much slots into forming letters.
But
I'm
it's a
sorry.
toilet concept build. You'd have the slots.
Well, true. Stop giving me ideas. It's not happening. What the hell? Why am I considering
Wow.
this?
I'm convincing people.
Like he actually had me like in my head thinking, oh, that could probably work. Like, no, I'm not doing that.
See, that's an idea. That's the new hit, like, theme.
Toilets, the new housing trend, 2024.
Well, to be fair, it was a trend a year ago, making toilets.
True.
We can bring back the trend. It all starts with us.
Yep. Totally doing it.
Let some things die.
I agree with you, Ellie. I 110% agree.
Yeah, Z would be proud. You never know how much you will miss something until it's gone. Like toilet paper, for instance.
Oh my
See, that's the kind of
gosh.
quotes you'd see in those bathrooms I was talking about. And
I
it'll
feel like
usually
that's one
be
of my
like
biggest
some
fear.
random ad.
That's like my biggest fear, running out of toilet paper.
What? Oh. I think during 2020, there was like a whole toilet paper
Yeah, the
shortage.
COVID thing.
Oh my god. Don't remind me. That was just crazy. Like, we're going to clearly read about this like in what 20 years and be like,
Yeah, there
toilet
was a
Oh,
paper
time.
shortage. That is what we're going to be known
oh,
for.
this is actually reminding me of something. That also made bidets popular. You can make that in 14.
Oh my god, a bidet. Oh wait, but there are such weird bidets. When I went to Italy, there's one, it's a bidet and it has like a faucet on it. I don't understand it because the faucet's going down. So what what do you do?
Doesn't
I've
it like
never
shoot
understood.
upwards?
I don't know. It looked like it was going down and I was too scared to touch it.
Yeah,
I
I
was
thought
like,
it because I know what you're talking about. They're angled down, but I've seen one where it's like angled down, but it shoots up at the same time because there's like a little like curved opening.
So, but there's a toilet next to it. So, like, do you use the toilet and then you swap over to that? What?
I see what you mean. Maybe it's one of those ones where you pull it out and it's like a little hose.
Oh my gosh.
God, yeah, I saw so many in Italy, and I was like, I'm just gonna go find a normal bathroom. I don't understand this.
You
Oh
guys
my
are
god.
I
crazy.
hope a sh- I hope it's not a shower attachment. Imagine having a bidet in the shower. That's worse.
Oh
Unthinkable.
no. Mm-mm.
I wish you need to hose yourself down. I wasn't being literal, like an actual hose. That's just kind of how it functions.
That's the implication.
Yes.
How do you
Yeah,
spell
Panda.
bidet? Like
Sometimes the toilet paper may not
bidet?
be enough. Sometimes they need the water.
Bidet.
Bidet? I think it's bidet.
Here it is. It's next to the toilet.
But do you have the picture?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, pull it up on
You should
stream.
send it to me. Let me pull it up on stream.
Yeah. I'm putting it
Yeah,
in lounge.
we've gotten to that unhinged part of the stream where it's already over, but we're talking about random things.
Wait, I
This
might
is
have
what it
to.
is.
Hold on.
Oh. Oh, I thought you sent me the picture, Daeny, but I saw that you just used our DM as a way to note the name of the build.
Yeah.
Let me pull it up on stream.
Yours
for you
was the
guys.
first one there.
Oh. Wait, oh, I see what you mean. This is like its own separate toilet on the side.
Yeah.
I guess you
I don't
do
get
just
it.
hop up and move.
I don't understand. Is it like steps? Do you have to use it in steps or something?
I guess. Yeah, because then you'd probably have the toilet paper nearby to like dry yourself, and that's why the trash can is to the right.
Oh, it's a drink fountain.
Oh, a drink fountain? That is not a drink fountain.
Ellie,
That
why
can't
would you
be.
want a
Same
drink fountain right
size.
next to the toilet? Please tell me you did not have a drink fountain this close to a toilet. Please. Please say it's not so.
No.
It says bidet and then washlet, but that's the same thing as bidet. What?
What do you mean wash? Is that like a sink too? Like bidet and sink in one? You wash your hands in it?
I'm sorry,
Someone that's not.
it just seems unethical to me. I don't.
You really need
Oh
someone.
my god, we trusted Ellie. We
Europe.
relied. Why do you have to describe it like
Oh
that,
my
Laura?
gosh.
Wait, oh my god. So Noko is going to watch this when it's up. Because he's asleep right now. He might know what it is because he's in France.
Oh.
So hopefully I get a DM from him telling me what it is tomorrow.
Oh my gosh. Look where we've come to. Laura says it is a bidet.
Well, yeah, we know that. It's just a little awkward. Like, why isn't it attached to the toilet on the left? Why is it
Yeah,
its
why are they
own
two
thing?
Innovation. We're in 2024.
How is it innovative?
Because
This is
it's
not
not
innovative.
attached. Yeah, it is. It's its own separate thing. That's innovative.
You could. No.
It could get in the way if it was attached.
Toilet lore. Did the ancients have bidets, guys?
Oh my god.
How did we even get on
You
the
guys, when
subject
I
of
when I
toilet?
planned this episode, I literally, this was not on the, I wouldn't have assumed we'd get to this point, you know, but
Yeah, it
hey,
wasn't on the script.
hey. This is why I love the
I don't
Creative
even
Minds
remember what I
podcast,
said.
okay? I don't even remember how we started talking about toilets. I think it's Morgan's. I think
No, I think it was
Morgan's.
Ellie, actually. It was Ellie. She's denying it in chat right now, but it was all her.
I'm pretty sure it's Morgan's. Oh, Daeny told us about
Mm.
her trip. Oh.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Ellie throwing her under the bus.
Oh, okay, but how did we get to it beforehand?
I don't know,
Yeah,
actually.
part of the
there was someone
conversation.
else.
I think it was Ellie.
I'm pretty sure it was Morgan's, and then Morgan said Ellie's going to go in her toilet defense era or something like that. I'm pretty sure it was Morgan's.
No, but they were talking about toilets earlier in chat, I swear. No lie.
Really?
Oh, it was the
Oh,
name. It was the world-class troller. It was
oh.
you,
Oh,
Morgan.
world-class toilet.
Morgan,
Yeah,
it
because
was
I
you.
misread it.
See, I
Wait,
knew
no.
that.
I'm not admitting
Yes,
to
it
that.
was. You see, I knew it. I knew it. Just blame Morgan's. You can't go
See, you
wrong.
can't get
No.
us together. We're gonna take one thing and it's going to just turn into all of it.
Ellie and Alora are my scapegoat. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Ellie refuses. But anyway, toilets, great.
Yeah,
That
we had a
happened.
long, in-depth conversation about that. Oh, yeah. It is getting late.
Just a little.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Ellie, so much for joining us. Okay, you guys. Well, I do think so as well, Panda. No problem. Thank you for stopping by. But I guess we can wrap up here, right? And
Yeah,
get
right after the
into,
toilet segment.
yeah. So let's dive into segment 3, you guys, and that's where we do closing remarks. I'm going to give you guys the floor if there's anything that you guys want to share or say. The floor is yours.
Ooh. Wait, us or chat?
But chat said a lot tonight, so I think I'm gonna let you guys speak. You know,
Oh, okay.
so Morgan, you can take it
Um,
away, and then have Daeny
okay.
give her piece after.
Well, I hope everybody thinks about, toilet builds after this. And I want to see at
Oh my
least one toilet
gosh,
build this year from one of y'all here. And maybe from Daeny too, or Rem,
not happening.
It would be wonderful to see.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, no, what do you mean?
It's not
Where
happening.
are our rights? Y'all have a voice by making toilets. Oh,
Oh
and there
my
you go. I said my
gosh.
piece.
Um, I know it's not like a proper commission, but I'm still can't even think of the word. Very happy that you kind of offered your house. 'Cause, like,
Oh,
even
yeah.
though like we're kind of friends, you're still like up there for me. I admire your build so much, so that's like I'm gonna be super
My
nervous
1 a year
doing
build.
it. Yep. And besides that, thank you so much, Ren, for having me on here. It was
Of
so much fun,
course.
and it's really nice getting to know you and Morgan even more and interacting with everyone a lot more too.
Honestly, it's my pleasure to have you here. Thank you for honestly being so forgiving and so patient. Like I said, we wanted to do this episode since season one.
Hmm.
But you have to trust the timing of everything. And
Of
I'm very,
course.
very thankful that we found a time that worked for the both of us, as well as Morgan being here. Thank you for agreeing to be my co host. I know investing a
Hmm.
lot of time is not always the luxury that we have, so I genuinely appreciate you for that. Daeny, again, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much, especially for the patience. Like, thank you. Um, for
I mean, it
just
worked out.
yeah, yeah. So again, like I genuinely do appreciate it. I want to say thank you again to Sari, for basically saving today's episode. A lot of things could have gone wrong, but thanks to his quick thinking and how much he cares and his friendship just speaks volumes. I want to thank everyone who stopped by, all of the viewers, those of you who joined in, the lurkers as well. I also want to thank those of you who is going to be rewatching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for all the new follows today, as well as the subscriptions. You guys are amazing. I truly hope that I can continue to earn your support. And I genuinely value it so much. As I always say at the end of every episode, you can have money, you can buy a lot of things, but there's nothing worth more than time. So for you guys to spend your time with me in whatever way that is, I truly, sincerely appreciate it so very much. Thank you for supporting the podcast. Again, this is the Creative Minds podcast where we interview some of Eorzea's most creative thinkers. The episodes air on the first and third Saturday of every month at 7 p.m. EST. So I look forward to seeing more from you guys, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye, guys.
Good night.
Good night.